Internet.
Oh god, it's the internet.
Oh my gosh, the internet's here.
And it's
too
still
fast.
Pride.
Still gay.
Still
Hello.
gay. Hello.
Among other things.
And still various flavors of queer. Pick your flavor. All right, well, hello everyone. So as we were alluding to in our little opening spiel, we are doing a extra special month of games for Pride Month. And so this week we are going to do part 2 of the little 2-shot that I started. As a reminder, we are raising money for, as always, Extra Life. There should be a link in the description somewhere below our floating heads that you can donate to, as well as a link probably, I'm going to assume in the chat, maybe in the description. Sam will nod whenever that is correct, for the It Gets Better project.
Yes.
So you can donate there if you'd like to support either charity. And remember, we always take donations to affect the game. So if you would like to screw the party over or screw me over, you can donate to do that as well. And the team, you can always pay to win, of course, if you would like to donate and give yourself advantage. You are welcome to do so. If you can't donate, that's totally fine. We understand the economy is the economy lately. But sharing and getting the word out is also very helpful. Doesn't cost anything to hit share on social media. So we appreciate that as well. But as a recap to last week, we started the session with the party sitting in the Out and About pub in the city of Terzel. And it is the night before the Love is Love weekend long festival is set to begin. And the party had already begun in the Out and About pub, but the group unfortunately found out that the festival's main attraction, Scarlet Sizzle, is MIA and invited themselves to investigate the the matter. And so they have gone a couple different places in town trying to track down Scarlet, including looking at the abandoned cart that was left in Karen Crabtree's parking spot in her apartment. And also checking out a clue found at the tattoo shop. And that eventually led them to this apartment here, to someone who doesn't seem to have the best reputation for the way he speaks about the festival and the people that participate in it and what it is about. And as they were beginning to look through the apartment, the door opened, and 2 gentlemen started to enter in. I don't remember exactly what I said last time, word for word, but it was something to the effect of, yes, we'll head to the beach shortly thereafter. Really soon, we just have to grab this. And that is when the 2 gentlemen realized that there were people inside the apartment. And that is where we shall begin. How does the party respond?
Pure silence and
Dude just
shock.
starts quivering.
I literally like face step backward in a like burst of glitter.
No, just vanish.
Are they inside the apartment or just like in the doorway?
So there is a half orc that is pretty much inside. Like he's the one that was talking, and so he was kind of looking behind him as he opened the door, and so he just kind of naturally had stepped like 1 step in. So he is in the doorway now, and the other person, a halfling, is right outside the doorway, like right behind him.
Throw my hands up
Mm.
and cast Thaumaturgy to get the door to slam shut.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Whether it hits him or not, like.
Alessandra, okay, so just so I understand, you're gonna face step. Can you
Backward.
indicate where you're going to face up?
Back up in here.
Okay, you're going towards the back of the room. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is literally like the door opens right into your ass. And just immediately it's just the glitter puff going that way.
Excellent. Okay. And then we're going to attempt to slam the door shut as much as possible. Anything from Goo or Maggie that they would like to do?
For the moment,
Mhm.
I am going to lay myself as flat as possible,
Mhm.
and I'm going to attempt to hide in plain sight as a wet spot on the floor.
Excellent. Okay. Puddle.
Passive
Got
Water
it.
Trace is still up.
My my cape is a Cloak of Elvenkind, which should give me advantage on hide checks.
Mhm.
Okay.
The fact that I'm just hiding in the middle of this room, trying to disguise myself as a puddle, there's no way I don't have disadvantage on that. So I will concede to just rolling normally.
Okay. All right.
I
And
mean, if you were yellow,
Sam,
you could at least look like spilled beer.
or
Or
I was gonna go with just
Oh,
straight
st-
piss.
yeah.
Yeah.
What does the ceiling look like? Is it like does it have rafters? Is it just a plain like?
No rafters. Crappy popcorn ceiling,
Yeah.
essentially, in a crappy apartment.
Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I think she's going to just drop out of the way and kind of head like just kind of drop
Mhm.
right here behind the what was this? This was like a desk. So like behind the desk and just kind of drop right there.
Okay. So then I need stealth checks from Maggie and Goo. And then you're casting thaumaturgy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Court. Okay. Does that have a roll with it?
No.
Okay. Is there a save? I can't remember. I feel like I never actually used that spell
I
for some
never
reason,
used that
even though
No.
it's like the most
No.
common one.
No save, it just is.
Okay, it just is. And you're just trying to slam the door. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. So door opens and this half orc steps in, and as he's finishing his sentence and turns around and all of a sudden it realizes there are people in a flurry.
Mhm.
Several things happen at once. Alessandra pops back here.
Yep.
Maggie pops back here. What
Yep.
is Maggie's stealth roll?
25.
Okay. Goo stays where he is, but puddles. What is his stealth roll?
18
With Pass Without a Trace?
with pass without
Oh.
trace.
Buddy.
Oh god.
I rolled a 5.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Okay. And Rainy attempts to slam the door. The half orc, his eyes immediately go to the puddle on the floor. And he goes, how is the water moving? And because he notices it drop
Oh.
from being up to low. His eyes do not move in the direction of the desk. He doesn't seem to notice anything over there.
Oh, good.
And as he's like saying that, like out loud to himself, like, how is the water moving? The door slams and pretty much hits him in the face. It does not close because he's a big boy.
Mhm.
And you actually hear almost like a crack, like form in the door where it kind of smacked him.
Oh my
And
god.
he's hefty, and it's a wooden door, so it it didn't. So it doesn't break. There's a little bit of a splintering that you can see. But yeah, fuck it. He does take a point of damage as it kind of
Hey.
like just kind of knocks him off center a little bit. He wasn't expecting it. And from behind, almost like stepping through his legs pretty much, the little halfling steps through and like pushes the door back open and says, "What the hell is going on? The hell are you people? Why is there glitter everywhere?"
Oh, that was me. That happens sometimes. Who was the dude that we met outside?
Oh shit, what is his name? I write his name down. Abraham, I believe.
That's right.
Abraham. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was like, it's a really, really like normal name.
I was gonna say Mr. Boston because that was, but then I realized that's the name of the guy that called me the other day, wondering if I wanted to upgrade my car. And I was like, nope.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's an
we're here to
NPC
take care
name.
of the water problem.
What?
Nods to the puddle on the floor.
Sewage pipe broke. Septic tank is on the fritz.
Can I
Okay.
just try to like ripple once as though like a drop of water fell on me from the ceiling?
I'm gonna say that's just movement. You don't have to try to shimmy.
Make a performance check.
Anything
Um,
but performance.
but I will say,
Actually, no, performance would be okay. I could do that.
Alessandra, make a persuasion check. I will say with advantage with Rainy's help and Goo's
Puddle.
help.
All I can think of is the blue toilet water. Okay.
No, it's
Jeez.
you got it.
18.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, it's a biohazard in here. You guys don't want to come in.
Okay. The half orc looks and goes, yeah, it does smell pretty disgusting in here. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real gross. And as he, turns to look at his friend, you notice the look on the halfling's face is basically, I'll give it to you, you don't have to do a wisdom check, is basically, I can't believe I'm friends with such an idiot.
Dude, neither can we.
He just looks at his friend and then looks back at Alessandra and goes, "Yeah, there wasn't a leak when we were here earlier."
Well, yeah, that's how leaks form. You don't have a leak, and then you do have a leak, and then there's a puddle on the floor, and then you get a bunch of diseases.
But like,
Yeah, they said it had
there's
been leaking
nothing
for
on-
a while. It just started seeping through the floor finally.
So where's the dripping? And he points to above Goo, where he doesn't see anything actually dripping.
I don't know where the drip is. I'm not paid for that. I'm paid to clean up the leak. Above my pay grade.
All right, hold on.
Oh God, what are you doing?
I only have one option for water, and it definitely does not work for this.
Though if I again use thaumaturgy, can I cause harmless tremors to appear under Goo and make him ripple?
I can ripple on my own. Damn.
Pull on my-
Yeah, proceed.
Got nothing.
Okay.
No.
I was looking to see if I had taken either silent or stilled spell. Because I was gonna cast acid splash on the ceiling.
Oh my God.
But no, I can only quicken or twin spells.
Mm.
So
Same.
near miss that.
I can control actual water, but not goo.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. This should have been thought more thoroughly, guys. The half elf goes,
Mm.
no. And he pulls out his short sword and says, "You're gonna tell me what the hell you're doing in our friend's apartment." And as he says that, and the half orc realizes what's going on, he's starting to put the pieces together. It's taking him a little bit longer.
Takes
It
Takes
took him a
quick
minute,
check.
but he got there.
But he
Yep.
got there, especially
I
seeing
can
his
hear
friend.
the gears grinding.
Yeah, you hear him. It's it could use some WD-40. But his hand goes towards his axe that's at his hip as he realizes that weapons are now being drawn. He follows his friend's lead.
Rainy will say, actually, I think you're going to tell us what you're doing in your friend's apartment and like clap her hands and cast Bane on them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
And that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
concentration check for Bane, by the way.
Okay.
Or a charisma.
Oh god.
Oh, that's right. I don't.
Hey,
that's
there
weird.
we go.
Oops.
Better.
Clerics don't do initiative. That's not a thing.
No.
Not well.
Not really.
Rolled a 4.
Oh
I
wow.
should have used my clockwork amulet on that hide check.
Can't use it on that.
On a skill check? Yeah, you
No, it's
can.
only attack checks.
Is it really only attack
I'm
checks?
pretty sure it's only
No, I
attack
think
checks.
Yeah, it says when you make an attack roll.
Really? I thought it was.
While wearing the amulet, you can forgo rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the die.
Yeah, when you make an attack roll. That's dumb. Should be
Yeah.
any time.
It's dumb.
Okay.
Where's the
This is a dumb
silvers?
game.
There's the
Whose
silvers.
idea was this?
Okay. Yeah, it was.
The safe roads is 14, by the way.
Okay. Give me one sec. Let me put initiative order in, and then I will do that. My brain can handle one thing at a time.
Persius
Maggie.
You're good.
is fuck 23.
I needed a token. And unlike you guys, I do not have the patience for Hero Forge. It requires too much of me. I can't handle it. And so 2-minute tabletop / things I've made in the past.
That's okay.
That's what I did.
That's why you hit random and save.
Yeah.
Rainy. What you got?
13.
Four.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's not me. That's not me at all.
That's okay. I got it. You were
That's
next.
op-
You were next.
That's opposite
I got
me.
That's opposite me.
Yeah.
I rolled like a true
And-
cleric.
Last,
Oh my God,
but
you are
not
my alter
least,
emo.
The puddle.
Alter emo.
The puddle got a 22.
Go puddle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
The
good
puddle rolled a 19 on the die.
So did the fairy.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Over here, we did not do that.
The puddle in the fairy, that sounds like a gay plumbing store.
It does.
Really does.
You guys could go into
Or-
business.
I mean,
Maybe
Plumbing.
that's
Don't you
Maybe
that's
besmirch
who
the
we're
good
employed
name
by.
of Mario and his brother Luigi Mario.
Jesus. I mean, Lord.
Gase hardware.
What did you cast, Court? I'm sorry.
Bane.
Cool. And refresh my memory on what's gonna happen to these guys now.
If they fail the saving throw, they have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw for the next minute.
Excellent, because they both rolled natural ones.
Ooh.
Sweet.
So put the d4s there so I remember to do that. Okay. All right. Okay. Weapons begin to be drawn, and Rainy, as seeing that, casts Bane to give you guys a little bit of an advantage in this combat, and it is now Maggie's turn to start things off.
Okay.
Did you unpause the game or do I need to refresh?
Oh. Nope, I didn't.
Okay.
I did not.
Just making sure that I didn't get foundried.
Alright. We're gonna do this, and it's gonna be dumb, and it's gonna be a waste of a spell, but it's fine. She will pull her bow and aim at the half-orc and cast Ensnaring Strike as a bonus action. And let loose an attack. So first attack will be a 18?
An 18 will hit.
Shit. All right. So that's a 8 plus the D. Oh no. Yeah. I need a. So it will hit for a D8 damage, but I need him to make a strength saving throw.
Jesus Christ. My dice don't like these guys.
I don't like these
That's
guys
a
either.
13.
Get to subtract the
Just
D4.
fails. DC is 14. So he is restrained
Okay.
by the magical vines that, like, the arrow nails him in the shoulder and just immediately explodes into vines. At the start of each of his turns, he'll take a d6 damage. So the d8, however, alongside those vines, like, the vines explode, and from those vines, another pop and a bunch of fairies or a bunch of pixies just, like, emerge and start swarming around him. And he'll take another d6 damage. So first attack is 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I get one more shot. That is just going to be plain.
And that 12 points is inclusive of the fairies, or is that going to be separate?
Yes, that's inclusive of the fairies. But I get to do that. I think I get to do that every time. Once on each of my turns. So yes, so the fairies are just for that. That's inclusive. Okay. And then an 18 to hit again for another. A much better roll this time. Another 12 points of damage, piercing damage.
I can
Okay.
just see everybody like drawn lines.
Yep.
As I ramble
You
on
doing
about
shit.
stacking all my damage. And that's gonna be my turn. She's gonna stay right where she is.
We're just trying
Okay.
to be efficient.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's fine. All right. Goo, you're up.
I cast web.
Mm.
On that area.
We're not really out of
Okay.
here.
So I need well, I guess this doesn't happen until the start of your turn, but each of them will eventually need to make dexterity saving throws or be restrained.
Oh, cool. One can be double restrained then.
So all of this so the puddle like stretches out a little bit more and tendrils start moving along the floor, and as they get to like the bench and the desk and the table that's towards the front of the room, they just pop and just gack slime
Ew.
ribbons
Ew.
just
Oh.
floored. I assume that the ceiling is 20 feet high or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normal sailing height.
Yeah, so from that line, 10 feet into the room, floor to ceiling, just everything's covered in this like translucent blue-ish slime.
Okay. That's awesome. I have to say it. Really glad that Goo is blue and not white. Is there anything else that Goo is going to do?
Goo is going to not do anything else. At least not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's not true.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Cool.
I'm gonna spend a certain number of. I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points, and I am going to quicken a magic missile spell. So I'm gonna do this at first level. So I get 3 darts. I'm gonna do 2 darts against the half orc, and I'm gonna do 1 more dart against the other guy.
Okay.
So the half orc takes 3 points of damage. Actually, 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And the other guy takes also 5 points of damage.
Okay. So so they get cursed, and as soon as they start to feel those effects, a web of out of an arrow ensnares the half orc, and then blue goo sprouts from the puddle and covers the entire front quarter of the apartment.
Yeah.
Cool. Just to summarize. Great.
We said that there was a leak.
We said that there was a leak.
Guys, I think I inked.
Oh. Awesome. Not Burgess. He has to do I'm sorry, deck save. Is that correct, Dustin?
Yeah.
Or the
Deck
or ink?
save, yeah, deck save or be restrained by my goo.
Oh,
It's really gross.
I don't like how you
Yeah.
said that.
It's only
Yeah.
gonna get
don't like
worse.
it.
The filth.
Is he restrained?
17.
17 makes it.
Okay.
It is. It's still difficult terrain.
Okay. He is disgusted by what is going on, but is small and quick and just kind of dodges out of the way just enough of some of the strings of goo that shoot out at him, because there's no way he was letting that stuff touch him. Like, absolutely not. Ever. Seeing the insanity that is going on, he is going to cast Enlarge upon himself.
Oh,
So he is now a medium-sized creature
hey.
Ooh.
instead of a baby.
He's
He's
like
the
a
same
whole.
size as everyone else.
He's like a whole guy now.
Like
He's
a
like a
whole
whole-
one. And that is, oh god, no, don't move everybody. Just the one. Okay, there, try that again. Movement. Okay, 25. Then he's gonna step up to Rainy, who he's seen cast numerous spells at this point. He doesn't really know what to do with goo and like how to handle that. So he's gonna start with what he understands.
It's like, if I put my sword,
Famous last words.
what can I ever get the sword back, or is it just gonna
Right.
get stuck?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not quite certain. And he is going to take an attack against Rainy.
Don't forget to subtract your d4.
Yes. Math. It is a dirty 20 to hit still. And that is, math, 12 points of damage with his short sword. As he just kind of runs out of the goo again. He doesn't want to be in that. He doesn't understand what's happening over there and just takes a shot at the first thing he understands and is trying to figure out what's going on here. That takes one attack. Yep, that is what he's got going on. And so now it is the half-orc's turn, who needs to make a dex save.
That will, he can use his action. Oh, yeah, for the web deck save. For the vines, it'll be a strength save, and that takes his action.
Okay. Wait, wrong character sheet. Awesome. That is a 0 against webs.
Got him.
So he's already restrained. How do I indicate that he's double restrained? Here, I'm gonna go with that one because it's gross.
Ew. You also take 5
He's
points of piercing
restrained
damage.
and now, he's restrained and sticky.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that was 5 points?
5 points, yeah.
Okay. He will use his action to try to at least, like, get out of the entanglement if he can.
Does he have disadvantage because he's sticky?
You know, that's a fair argument. That's fair.
He's sticky. It's just gross.
So that is 8. Because as he tries to get an arm free, it just kind of like snaps back. The goo just pulling him back down. Cool. Well, good job, guys. You incapacitated the tank. Good job.
I think we found the groove of this party. Is purely like control.
All right, Alessandra, it is your turn.
Dominance.
Cool. I'm gonna be moving up to here, and then I'm going to turn on my disco lighting, cast Spirit Guardians, and throw that up at their There's faint bass beat in the background somewhere, and my Spirit Guardians are literally just like a sea of tiny little people raving.
Awesome. Love it.
Job.
Yeah. So 15 feet, I think, will cover pretty much the whole room because this room is not that large.
Yeah, you should.
And when these if the affected creatures are two little friends, well, not so little anymore, speed will be halved, assuming one of them can move again at some point. But if he ever gets out of the sticky goo and the brambles, he's not going to be able to go super far. And the first time on their turn, or whenever they start a turn, they'll need to make wisdom saves.
Yes, because the half-orc's good at that.
So, I'm good.
Sorry, that's a half-orc stereotype. I should not have said that. It's rude.
I mean, she fits.
The stereotype exists for a reason.
This particular half-orc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope. Turns out I did not pick bonus actions. Just didn't do that.
Who needs those? You don't need this.
That happens.
Right. It's Rainy. You have a not so halfling in your face now, waving a short sword.
I do. She's just gonna be like,
Oh God.
first of all, that was rude. And
You
then
broke into my friend's apartment.
you broke into your friend's apartment.
Technically, we
then-
didn't break into the friend's apartment. I think the door was unlocked.
Yeah. Whatever.
No,
and
I
she
slipped
just-
under the door and
Oh, you
unlocked
broke
it from
in.
me. I didn't break anything.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
entered.
We just did E, not B.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just an E.
She's gonna be like, whatever, and use that conversation as a distraction to cast hold person on him. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's a natural 20.
Fuck. Okay. Well, he makes it.
Mhm.
And also I drop Bane when I cast a hold person.
Okay.
This is concentration. My action. Do I have bonus actions?
You do you have spiritual bread?
I do, but a whole person is a
Oh,
leveled
that's right.
spell
No
too.
spiritual bread this turn.
I'm
So.
just gonna do a little nope, that is actually sorry.
Okay.
I'm just that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yep.
Then we are back up at the top with Maggie.
I forget non-rogues can't disengage as a bonus action.
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
you're
the rest
stuck
of us,
there.
Wait.
the
I was
rest
like,
of
that
us
doesn't
don't
seem
get to do
right.
that. That's not a
Yeah.
thing the rest of us have. We just
Yeah.
stand
It's like,
there.
seems like a thing
Mhm.
everybody should know how to
Yeah,
do.
we just have to stand there
Yeah.
and take the abuse.
Take the abuse.
Yes.
Yep. Or waste our action to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or commit to leaving.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna keep shooting the big guy, because that's just who I am.
Hmm. That's just who you
Just who I
are.
am.
Who I am.
You gotta live
First-
your truth, babe.
23 for the first attack to hit.
Yep.
Are you rolling those with advantage?
No,
Because he's restrained and
Yeah.
sticky.
less than that.
Advantage for cum damage.
Oh
Ow.
my god.
Pixies will attack on this one as well.
Okay.
We brought our own friends.
Minimal. 11 points of piercing. Second attack is a nat 20. Should have waited on the
Okay.
That
pixies.
is.
Should have waited on the pixies. Okay. So that would be 8, 13, 17 points.
Cheese and rice.
Gotta stack
Uh,
that shit.
You take another couple of shots at him, and you see one of his knees like kind of buckle, and now he's kind of down on one knee, and now his knee is stuck, and so he's struggling to get his knee out of the goo.
How they get you?
And
You
so now
reach
I'm
down
gonna-
to free your foot, and now your hands are in it.
Yep. And he doesn't look great already. You've done some
Damn.
damage to this guy. This poor guy. He
Poor
just came
guy.
to get his friend's keg. He had a key.
That's my turn.
Okay, Goo Man, it is your turn.
All right. I feel like I've taken on the moniker of the puddle, and now I need to talk like the boulder if he was underwater.
Oh my god.
The puddle would like to cast Shocking Grasp.
Kill you.
Against the guy right in front of him, of course. And that is an 18 to hit.
Yes.
I did not. Okay.
I hit the
Um,
button.
So that is 6 points of electric boogaloo damage.
Electric book.
Okay. Anything
Technical
else
term.
that Mr. Crest would like to do?
Oh, please, my father is Mr. Crest.
Damn it.
Does he have
I'm
a
not gonna let you get away
daughter?
with anything, apparently.
Is that how they reproduce? Are
Sparkles.
their father?
That's an excellent question.
Okay.
One that I
Okay.
don't intend to answer because I don't know.
It's beyond the scope
Cool.
of this game.
Yeah.
I see the pun you did. I like it. Okay.
I am going to I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay.
I'm not gonna commit. I'm gonna stand there and take the abuse.
Take it like a
Okay.
goo man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The halfling looks between the two in front of him, and it's just he's gonna go for it. He wants to know what happens, and he's gonna take an attack at Goo.
He needs to make
Okay.
a wisdom save first because he is in the radius of the rave.
Oh yes. Thank you. Or I could just throw it across the room.
You could. You could.
That dice was Jotun.
It's a DC 16.
The 10.
Okay.
So he takes damage from that, yes?
Yes, he does. So he takes 12 plus 7 is 19 radiant damage.
Jesus, the Lord.
Damn.
Okay.
Words of acid.
And what is he hit with? I don't think that a 10 is gonna hit Goo.
A 10 will not.
A second
Uh-oh.
attack.
Yeah, we lost Dustin. For some reason, Marionette's kind of freaking out for today.
Yeah, but he looks really happy.
yeah,
to
he
be
looks
here.
super happy. And he should be happy because even the second attack missed as well. So
Oh, good.
there you go.
He won't be as pissed when he gets back.
I mean, like, yeah, I will, but
Yeah, he
you know.
will.
Oh, am I back now?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You are back. And
It's
you are
taking a
safe.
Yeah, a 10 will miss.
Yes, and the other one was an 11, so you are continued to he's trying to stab at you, but
You're
doesn't
just
know
stabbing at a wet
where.
spot on the floor.
Yeah, it's not working. And you know, that's on him. He should have just stuck to trying to attack Rainy, you know.
Can I telepathy into his head and just say, dude, what are you doing?
Sure. Because it doesn't require any action economy from you,
Oh.
right?
I don't think so.
Because that's your version of just speaking, right?
Yeah.
And I'll give you a free action to speak, so sure. You say that inside his head. All right, and he looks even more confused. And is just kind of staring at Goo. Both literally
many
and
do, I assume.
figuratively.
Looking quizzically at a wet spot on the floor. Got it.
Yes, yes.
Half clinged up by like a dirty dish rag.
Ew.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Okay, it is the half-orc's turn then. And
3 points
wow.
piercing.
Do you have a negative in this? Wait, that's the wrong character sheet. No. So that is a 19 for his wisdom save.
Okay, so he saves and he takes his
He's got to make a lot of saves, huh?
yeah. 8, 6, 14, 19 halved. He does not
We'll just
escape.
go with 10. Okay. So that was for the guardians, and
Yeah.
now he wants to try to get out of the entanglement. You know, if he could hit somebody, he could do some real damage. Okay.
That's why I don't want him to get anybody.
17.
17 gets out of the entangle.
Okay, he, honestly, he does have his knee stuck now on the ground in the goo, but he kind of uses that to like brace himself almost, and just like stretches out his shoulders as wide as he can to bust open the vines that are around him. So he is one less level of restrained. Dustin, there's no save for the web, right?
You can repeat the save every round.
Oh,
It takes his
okay,
action to do it.
Right, because he was getting out of the one. Okay, so you can do it next time. Yep, that's all he can do. He's made progress and he's proud of himself.
Good job, buddy.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
Right. Alessandra.
All right. Oh man. I feel like we should probably not, Are we trying to kill these guys?
I mean, we could leave.
Just knock him out.
I don't think I have that as an option.
I mean, you can always deal non-lethal damage if you choose to.
Can I though?
Yeah.
Even
I
with
mean,
things...
rules is written, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, something just fell.
Everything else is a personal choice past that.
Can I really though? Yeah, all right. Well, what do we have that's nice and low? I think we're just going to go and fuck it. I'm just gonna sacred flame this guy.
It's fair. It's fair.
It's like a sacred spotlight though, in this case. It starts to get real warm. So it's a deck save
And
for
the
him.
bass gets a little louder.
Yeah. You can hear it ramping up.
The glitter is like hot glitter.
No, I'm not. I haven't used that. It's too small of a space in here. Room's not big. I mean, technically the room is always large enough, but not.
Save. I'm sorry, you said it's a deck save, right?
Deck save 16.
Yeah, his 4 is not gonna do it.
No.
I'm sorry, 5, but either way, no.
So he'll take another 9 of the radiant.
And Tina, that's radiant damage, not fire damage.
Sacred flame?
Yeah.
I think sacred flame is radiant damage, yeah.
Yep.
It's important.
I think so.
Yeah, sacred flame. So
Oh,
far,
for the web.
everything is
For the web.
radiant.
Okay.
Yes. Specifically, there's a reason that I'm not using certain other things in the small enclosed wooden space.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Just tell it. Just be like, dude, you gotta lift with your legs.
His legs are the thing that he's trying to lift.
No, you gotta like lean into it, like plant the heels, push up.
I'm trying. It's sticky.
It's sticky.
You've never heard a half orc say sticky in the most whiny, disgusted voice possible. Just like, ew.
I mean, he's not wrong. This floor was not exactly,
Fair. All right. Rainy day.
Okay. So this guy in front of us is stuck in the goo, right?
No.
No.
Nope. He's just a normal big halfling.
And this guy's got a lot of shit going on. Okay.
He's stuck in the goo.
He's stuck in the goo.
He's got a lot of shit going on.
I'm gonna do something very purposefully.
Mm.
I'd like to channel divinity.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Okay.
and use Path to the Grave on this guy.
Oh.
Next time me or an ally hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of the attack's damage, and then the curse ends.
Okay.
Damn.
Just gonna give
Um,
him something.
And then she's gonna look at short stuff over here
He's not
and
that short right
just
now.
say, "Tell us what you're looking for. Your friend's gonna die." And that's it.
Dude.
And I'm sorry, you did the channel divinity on the halfling, yes?
On this.
Oh,
guy.
I'm sorry, on the
Yeah.
other one. Okay. All right. This kind of looks like someone on a cross, so that'll signify that for next time. Every time I see that icon, that's what I think.
It looks like it. It
Yeah.
really does.
All right. Nothing else from Rainy?
I think I'll incur the attack of opportunity and just kind of back up from him
Okay.
to if I go behind Goo, I'm out of his attack box, right?
Yes.
I'm not like hiding behind Goo. I'm just trying to get away from him.
Who is a very poor subject to hide behind. I'm just throwing that out there.
I know,
That
but there's
is-
not much space to move.
Well, considering he got a natty 20, that is correct. Goo was the wrong
Ooh.
shield to use.
Damn.
Hold on. I'm gonna cancel that natural 20.
Yeah.
How so? What's the ability to
That's
My
what you
cleric
do.
is Sentinel at Death's Door. As a reaction, when you are a creature you can see within 30 feet suffers a critical hit, you can turn that hit into a normal hit.
There you go. Okay.
So while you still hit me, it is not a crit.
So then it is only 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Disappointing.
That's far better than 18.
Oh no, it would have been more than that.
Okay,
'Cause I
it's
rolled
far better
shit.
than at least 18.
He's just not gonna let these guys hit you very much. Like, come on. Whatever. All
He
right,
likes her
Rainy.
clothing to be black, not black and red.
Not her aesthetic.
It's also pretty. Okay, are we going more goth or emo?
Yes.
Goth.
Goth.
Which,
Okay,
I mean,
red
you can
is
make the
also part of
argument for a
the-
dark blood red, but,
Yeah. He's trying to help you.
don't make her bleed her own blood.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, Maggie, it is your turn.
Okay, I was gonna have her hold her shot, but can I roll like an insight check on the not so halfling to see if he's looking to have a communication here?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I wasn't quiet when he threatened his friend. And you've
Right.
probably seen her do that
Mhm.
before.
Right. And that's why I was gonna have her hold my action, but then he took that big nasty swipe at her. So I'm trying to see if that reaction attack of opportunity is his answer. 22
Okay.
for an insight check.
You give him a good look over as he's kind of like almost like taking a really deep, almost like a recovery breath after what was an amazing hit that should have done more, and like he's a little disappointed at the universe. His form was like flawless. And you see that he looks pissed. Like, not that he doesn't care about his friend, but that's not his highest priority at the moment. At this point, he's just pissed off because you've, in his eyes, like broke into his friend's apartment, lied to his face. He doesn't know who the hell you people are.
Yeah.
You attacked first.
We attacked first. We fully did.
So, and you've like covered his friend in blue cum. So, like, he's not having
I
it.
have not once said that word. All of you guys are saying that word. I just want to make that perfectly clear.
Between us, all of us.
Remember, we often game for the kids, but our streams are not for the kids.
For kids.
Okay, I will then take a shot at the half orc. Yeah, take a shot at the half orc. She's gonna try for a non-lethal spot, so like his knee again, maybe his other knee at this point,
Fair enough.
just to make sure he doesn't get up because she's tiny, and if he gets up, he's gonna close that distance, and she's going to be fairy mush.
She's gonna be glitter.
She's gonna be
Yeah.
glitter. 18 to hit.
Yep.
Your damage is doubled.
Damage is doubled. 9, so 8, 9, 18, 23 points of damage. That is already doubled.
Okay. Right. You see his other knee buckle now with an arrow in it. He's still coherent, but he doesn't look like he will remain so for too much longer.
Okay. I will swing over and take a shot at short stuff.
Okay.
The curse.
You mean
ends.
regular size stuff?
Red's
Regular
one
size
save
stuff.
hits him.
Temporarily regular size stuff.
Temporarily raised. With a 23 to
Oh, wait,
hit.
no. That one. Oh, that will most assuredly hit.
6. Nine points of piercing damage, and I need him to make a strength saving throw.
Believe. Let's see. Okay. Yes, he does get advantage because he is enlarged.
Yes.
Cool. Well, when you roll a 1 and an 8, it doesn't really
Oh.
matter. So that's
Buddy.
8.
The pixies swarm. Oh, they started to follow the first arrow, and then immediately turn around and head towards him, pick him up, and move him 15 feet back.
Okay. I'm just gonna put him back where he started.
No.
Stop it.
Does he-
Amazing.
You put baby in the corner.
I did.
Put him in timeout. Does he take damage from that, or it's just...
No, it's just the movement.
Okay. Okay. Anything else the Maggie's gonna do?
Nope. Just yell at the group. What are we doing? And keep having her bow up and ready.
You see Alessandro turn around and like stage whisper, "Why did we come here again?"
You were looking for clues
looking for
as to what this guy
clues.
did.
We found clues, but we got interrupted and
Exactly.
can't lie.
No.
very well. All right, Goo, it is your turn. Both people are now back in your goo web.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, are you, because it's goo, can you sense the movement in the web like a
Ew.
spider can?
N-
Because it's part
I
of
mean, if
Sentient
you're cool
splooge.
with it.
If you're cool with it.
I just have a lot of questions about goo. That's all. I don't have answers. I only have questions.
Amazing.
I need both of them to make dexterity saving throws.
Gonna be disadvantage.
Yeah, I think the half orc is gonna have disadvantage.
So that is a grand total of 5 for the half orc.
Hell yeah.
And then for the web, Dustin, is it when someone starts their turn there that they get stuck in it? Like, what is the verbiage there? Since he got thrown in it, I'm just trying to
I
understand if he's automatically stuck or
believe
not.
each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn
Mm.
must make the saving throw or be restrained.
Okay, he does not enter during
because
his
it was
turn.
not his turn, he's technically not restrained.
It hasn't quite like fully set, so he
Yeah.
might be able to get himself out. And his deck save is an 18.
Okay, so the 18 will save, but the half orc will take 9 points of acid damage as I throw an acid splash like at their feet. So trying not to kill them.
Does the acid eat away at the goo web?
If it was fire, the answer would be yes, but it's
What I
not
figured.
fire, so the answer is no.
Okay, that's what I figured. But just checking. Anything else from goo?
Um, I, I was going to try and telekinetically push the halfling back into the webs as my bonus action.
Jack saved you the
but
tassel.
yeah, wife already checked that off the list and a lot better than I could have ever done it. So no, I'm good.
Cool. That's true love right there, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's working as a team.
All right. So the half elf or halfling, too many halves, starts his turn in here and is now gooified.
Okay.
Gross.
So he can spend his action to try and get out. That would be a strength check.
He also still
to
needs
get
to make
out.
a wisdom save again.
Yes, I'll start there. He's still not very smart.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how smart he is. Is he well traveled?
Also not that.
12 for the radiance.
Jesus. Okay. And he looks like, after he gets pushed into the goo and stuck there, the spirit guardians just kind of like
Mhm.
almost like gleefully descend, like
Yeah, they just want to dance.
yeah. And as they're like dancing around him, you see that he looks like he's like essentially being like knocked around, like that person in the mosh pit who
Yeah.
looks like they're like overheating and about to pass out as like the spirit god. You just gotta like smack into him as they rave. But he's gonna try to escape. He's gonna make a valiant effort. Jesus Christ. That is not gonna be enough. I don't think so. 7 does not get out of the web, does it, Dustin?
No, it does
Okay.
not.
Cool. That is 2 natural ones that one has given me, so we're just gonna go
Fail
put
that
you
guy.
in 0. Yeah.
No, use that one exclusively.
All right, he is stuck as hell. So he's gonna stay there. The half orc, it is his turn. He is gonna look at his friend and then look at you guys and say, okay, like we can pretend you weren't here. If you just let us take the keg and go. You do whatever you want to Enos's apartment, like whatever. And he will hold his action. Oh, but he does need to make a wisdom save.
He does.
Natural 20.
Good for him.
Hey.
You know,
Good
he
job.
He's
again.
still gonna
the
take
gears
half
are
damage.
slow, but
He
he's starting to
is.
be like, maybe I should work with and not against. You
Yeah,
know?
15
gears
halved
are
to
slow.
8 or 7,
Be
whatever it is.
7.
Yeah, 15 halved to
Okay.
7.
All right. So it is Alessandra's turn. How do you respond to the half orcs
Dude, let me take the keg.
plea?
Where's the party?
At the beach.
Which beach?
There's only one beach.
There's a whole coastline. Is there more than one beach? I'm assuming there's lots of beaches. Is there just the one?
There are more beaches, but generally when somebody in
The
the city
beach?
says they're going to the beach,
Ah.
they mean one particular beach. They mean Wallcastle Beach. That's kind of like where people go when they're going to the beach.
Ah. Well, shit. I like parties. Do you guys like parties?
I like parties.
Deadpan.
Deadpan.
As you guys are
we like to
chatting back
party.
and forth, the double halfling says they're not invited. It's not that kind of party, idiot, as he tries to like smack his friend, but his arm's a little bit stuck, so he can't quite reach.
Well, I mean, what kind of party is it? We like all kinds of parties.
Not
Maybe
a
we
party
should
that
just
your
tap
kind
the
is
keg
invited
here.
to.
Oh, our kind. And I kind
Oh.
of like come up to
Oh.
my
You know what?
full
I think,
height,
guys,
normal
I think that
height.
we could probably take the keg to one of our parties then. If we're not, welcome at that one.
Or we should just
You've
tap
seen-
it here, have our own party.
We could have a party here. I already have the lights going. You guys can
We do
stay.
already have those.
You can stay. Everybody's
Yeah.
welcome.
The half orc just kind of looks to the halfling for direction, essentially, like,
What do I
what?
do?
What do I do? And the halfling says, no, we're not partying with them. It's not a party. As he like tries to say like under his breath, we just
I don't
gotta
think
go.
I don't think you know what parties are.
From the puddle.
Yeah.
The
The
puddle.
puddle
Says
says
the puddle.
in your mind, in your voice.
Listen, boys, it's clear that you're in a relatively sticky situation. So why don't you just tell us what's going on? Where's
Boo.
Enos?
The halfling just looks at you and says nothing.
Can I cast Mage Hand? Do I see the keg? Do we see the keg here? It's in the
Yeah.
fridge.
I'm Chasm Mage Hand
It's the
just
only thing
slaps
in the
a
fridge.
halfling.
No, remember, he doesn't have a fridge. He only has a kegerator.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Which
right,
is
right.
this right here.
Yes.
That's the kegerator.
Oh, I'm not close enough. Oh no, 30 feet.
Hashtag priorities.
Hashtag
You just eat
priorities.
jerky and drink beer.
Can I use Mage Hand to knock on the keg just to see if there's actually liquid in it? Like,
Sure.
yeah, the ethereal hand will
Make
float
sure a gnome
across.
doesn't
And...
pop out of it.
Well, they're bringing it to do something that is not a party, so I'm just covering our bases here.
You knock on it and you hear like it doesn't sound empty.
Okay.
You're not like 100% certain how full it is.
Mm.
I don't know. Rough guess is maybe it's like half full. But it's not empty. Hence why they needed a big strong guy to help carry that thing to wherever the hell they're taking it.
Yeah,
Because that halfling wasn't gonna be able to do it.
You said that there were like random cups laying around, right?
Oh, yeah, like basically every dish that this person owns is just like laying around dirty somewhere.
I'm gonna pick up like a cup, and if there's any liquid in it, I'm just gonna like. Psh.
Yeah, probably like 2-day-old water.
Ooh.
And then if the keg is tapped, which I assume it is because it's a
Mhm.
kegerator, I'm gonna like take some of the liquid out of it, put it in the cup.
Are you gonna drink it?
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna sniff it.
Okay. Um, give me a. There's no. I'm gonna go with Constitution.
Okay.
Check.
It seems like a real fun party to hauling in a warm half keg.
18.
Okay. You take a sniff, and the first thing you smell is the beer. It does not smell like it's anything special. Like it is probably one of the cheapest beers
Mm.
possible. It's Bud Light in a kegerator.
Hmm.
Fancy.
Um,
A plus.
yeah, sorry to the Bud Light fans, but I don't drink that shit. Um, so you take this and you're like, okay, all right, just cheap commercial stuff. It's not even craft. And then you take like another sniff and you smell something else and you realize you're not smelling the beer anymore. You're smelling whatever was caked onto that disgusting, dirty glass that while you think it was water that was sitting in there for a couple of days and got kind of stagnant and gross in the summer heat, you look at the glass and you go, I don't think he knows what soap is.
Ew.
You're not sure you want to hold it anymore. It's pretty gross.
Is the glass getting like hot or anything like that, or is it just like liquid in a glass? No weird temperature changes
No
or
weird temperature changes. It's just shit beer in a glass that has been cleaned with well water and a rag that's never been washed.
Cool. I don't know, boys. What do you say? You want a drink? She offers it specifically to the half orc.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to be drinking his keg.
Well, why not? It's for a party, right?
Well, like it's not a party. We're just supposed to. He just told us to meet him there
Hmm.
and bring the keg.
What for?
Oh, you can't
I
drink
mean,
the
surely
keg until
people
you're at the
that
beach.
surely people that he's close enough with to allow to come into his apartment when he's not home, he'd say, hey, come meet me at the beach for a game of volleyball and some hand holding, or you know, have some beers. So, what kind of party are you going to?
She doesn't go to
Uh,
the beach a lot.
the half orc goes to open his mouth, and the halfling interrupts him, saying, "How about you guys just get the hell out of here? Doesn't matter where we're going. I gotta tell you anything. You're breaking and entering. You should
I think we
call the
broke.
We have
yell and
broken
call."
nothing, sir.
You, as far as I'm aware, your friend is the one that broke the door. So,
And the half orc goes, "You hit me with the door."
I didn't touch the door. Did you see me touch the door? I was all the way at the back of the room.
Oh my god, I didn't see her touch the door.
I think the door
Stop
just.
confusing him.
I think the door just swung shut. He got hit with it. It happens. It happens. So
Look,
you just want to take the keg, the fridge keg.
Yeah.
And get back to Enos? Was that his name?
that's
Get
whose
back to
apartment this is.
Get back to Enos.
To the
I mean-
beach.
Whatever
I
this
mean-
disgusting crap is that you put on us, just let us go. This is the halfling talking. Just let us go. I won't call the guards on you guys, even
No, no.
though they should be called on you.
I
But we
mean,
won't call the guards.
Yeah.
You leave. We leave. Never happened. Okay?
Do you
I don't
want
have
me to
time for
like
this.
fix? Like, okay,
are you gonna fix
I
the
don't.
door you broke?
No. I was gonna fix the. That does not look fit for consumption. Just pointing to like the warm, nasty beer-ish that is it was in the cup. I mean, I can make that maybe a little better.
I just don't get why you would want to go down to the beach in the first place with our kind, as you referred to party with this keg. I mean, what are you gonna do with it?
I say, counter offer. You tell us when to be at the beach, when this party is, and I like check little tendrils party. And we'll let you go.
Just for my own mental image, is he still a puddle or has he humanoided?
I've
No,
humanized.
Humanized? Yeah, I don't know what the term is.
I've been humanized.
Okay, just wanted my mental image right.
I mean, I'm still goo. I'm still an amorphous blob,
Yeah.
but I'm like upright.
Yeah. Okay. You know, just wanted to know what shape he was in. You know, rhombus, rectangle. You know.
I am
Um,
trapezoid shape.
Fair.
cube.
Nobody tells me what shape I am.
You could be whatever shape you want to be.
It's true. That's true. You say that, and the half orc says, "Like I don't know. Look, we're just supposed to meet us at the caves at the beach. I don't know, like." And as he says that, the halfling just like, "Shut the fuck up! I can't take you anywhere."
That's really mean to say to your friend.
Oh, are you going for the Scarlet Sizzle show then?
Absolutely fucking not.
Why are you going to the caves at the beach then? She's gonna be headlining. It's gonna be a great show.
Don't have to tell you my reason.
What about you, big boy? And she looks at the orc.
He looks at the halfling because he just got yelled at. Shut his damn mouth. And
You
looks back at
shouldn't let him
Ricky.
talk to you that way.
Seriously.
You're your own person, you know?
Give me a persuasion check.
God.
Seriously, your friend's a D-bag.
13?
He, looks between the two of you for a second. Says, "Why, that's where we were supposed to meet up. Said that that's where we were taking them. So that's where we were supposed to meet up. And might as well have the keg if we're gonna be there
Mm.
all night."
Taking who?
He looks at the halfling one more time, and you
Don't
see
look
him
at
kind
him.
of. You see him kind of.
Wait, Rhodes, hold just 1 second.
Okay, go for it.
As the half orc starts to just look at the halfling, I draw myself up like as tall and like to match the half orc's dimensions as closely as I can.
Okay.
And I cast minor illusion on my own space so that the image of a hot female orc is standing there. And I say, don't look at him, look at me.
The Bugs Bunny.
Mm.
Yes. It's the Bugs
Okay.
Bunny gambit.
there's a wisdom save for that, right? For him to see through the illusion?
Probably.
Aren't illusions intelligence?
Or are they into I can't remember. He's either
Either
one,
way,
he's not gonna do
he's
real well.
A creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful investigation check.
Okay.
Rainey's just gonna be like, we saw her down the street. She was asking about you.
Um, what you got?
Not good. He looks and just kind of like stares transfixed at the spot that Goo is in. And okay. He rolled a 10. So like it's not the worst. He's more confused than anything. Like that's not what was there like when I blinked last.
Is that enough to at least give me like advantage on a persuasion
Sure.
roll?
You put him off his game, so to speak. Yeah. He's off kilter a bit.
Uh, 18 for persuasion.
He looks he looks confused. Just kind of the expression you've seen off and on this entire 30 seconds. And he looks at the spot, he says, who the hell are you?
Who's
I
in
don't
the caves?
well
Who are
that's
you taking to the caves?
well that's where the fire lady is.
Fire lady.
And the halfling just says, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. He's just like muttering to himself. And then he puts his hand on his face and then just like gets stuck.
Oh yeah, those webs will last for an hour if I concentrate on them.
Oh yeah.
And I
So
assume you're concentrating, because why wouldn't
Oh
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Minor illusion doesn't require concentration.
Mhm.
I mean, this sounds like a fun party.
How bad
Like-
do these guys look?
Oh, bad. Like
I'm just saying, it
Okay.
sounds like a fun party.
one more, breeze.
Like, we have some
I think
alcohol.
that
We have people at a cave on the beach. There's a fire lady. This sounds like an amazing party. We should definitely go.
Yeah. Let's all go. Let's just all go together. We'll even help you carry the keg.
And that worked good. I mean, I don't think we were supposed to invite people, but I guess he didn't say we couldn't invite people. And the halfling goes,
See, it's fine.
that was implied. That was implied that we wouldn't tell. Jesus Christ. And he's like trying to get his hand off.
He's going
Hey.
back.
Jeez.
I say we just leave him in this web and we go party ourselves.
Well, we can't get out of the room without
Oh,
going through the web.
you've blocked the
we
doorway.
could also just
There's windows.
There's one, yeah.
we could
You know,
also
there's
just
a few of
knock them
them.
out and leave them here.
I don't know. I feel like. I mean, look, they're having a day. They're really having a day.
Half
did
of them
get that
have
right.
been really helpful.
I mean, they're part of the reason why we might miss Scarlet Sizzle in the VIP section.
2/3 of them have been really helpful.
We know where they are. We know where she is. We know where he is. We don't need them.
Yep.
No, but didn't do that.
I am going to drop concentration on the web.
Okay.
So at the end of my next turn, the webs will be gone.
Are you guys going to tie them up? Are you going to knock them out?
Uh, I don't have any.
I was serious when I said let's all just go together.
I don't think they're gonna escort us to the beach.
Nope.
We can escort them to the beach.
Yeah.
Not gonna fucking show you where. No! As he's like, as the goo is starting to disintegrate,
Do we, when
and
he
the
says like the
halfling-
caves, do we know what that means?
give me a history check. Anyone who wants to.
Yeah, sure.
You know how like there's always, if you grow up in a place with a beach, it's like, you know, we went to the bluffs. Everybody knew what you meant when you said you went to the bluffs. There was one specific bluff. That's it.
Counteroffer. Survival
Okay, yeah, I'll take that too.
with my
yeah.
coastal preferred terrain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Was that double proficiency?
Yes.
17.
Much better. 23.
Nice.
Okay. Alessandra, you know that when somebody refers to the caves, is really only one area that those are in.
Mhm.
So you're reasonably certain, like, there's really only
Beacon.
one beach that people go to. There are caves there. You've never been before
Mm.
inside them, but yeah, you understand the general idea. You don't know where the caves are along the shore, so
Mhm.
you'd have to figure that out. But yeah, you're reasonably certain you can figure it out. Maggie, you probably have been there. Whether you've explored inside, you being, familiar with this city, because it's kind of like where you guys end up gravitating towards again and
Mhm.
being a coastal person, you've definitely been up and down the beaches here a number of times. So you're like, oh, I know exactly where those caves are.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need them to get where we're going.
Exactly.
I look at
We don't
Goo.
need them interfering.
Well, I'm sorry. I did all I can for you, and I use my telekinetic powers to just shove the halfling into the wall, try and knock him out.
Okay. Is there a
I believe he makes
Save.
a strength save.
And I would like to cast Guiding Bolt at the big boy while to not to kill, but like to just knock him out.
Sure.
It's a DC 15 strength save. If he fails, he is forced back 5 feet.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping for like a D6 damage as he just hits the wall because there's nowhere to go.
Yeah. Well, you got a 13.
Okay.
So he does get hit against the wall. I'm not even going to roll the d6. He had 3 hit points. Statistically, you knock him out.
Hell yeah.
And then Court, yes, go ahead.
I didn't roll well, so the Guiding Bolt probably goes wide.
What'd you roll?
I rolled like a 9.
Oh, yeah, it does
Yeah.
go a little bit wide. I'll be honest there. Oops, I did the wrong
Fair.
thing.
Jesus.
Maybe he has to, leap out of the way and trips over his small friend. Well, he can't leap out of the way because fucking Maggie kneecapped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he does still have an arrow on his knee, or in his knee, I
We
should
should
say.
probably fix that, honestly.
Smart enough to hang
but-
around here, right? You're smart enough to just stay here. The party's gonna be lame.
The party's gonna be super lame, but we could bring the keg over so that you can like rest that leg.
I'll leave you with his
Uh,
beer.
Yeah, I should probably make sure that he's okay when he
Mhm.
wakes up. So I'll stay here. He'll be really mad, but make
kind
sure
of
at
a
least he
dick.
wakes up.
Yeah, your friend's kind of a dick. You
I
can do better.
mean, yeah, but like he's been my friend since we were kids. I don't, You know,
Yeah,
how
but
do
do you
you
really
not
want to
be
be
friends with
friends?
someone?
Well, I mean, do you really want to be friends with somebody that doesn't like people for being who they are? Maybe doesn't like you because you're a half orc. Orc? Full orc? You're orcish.
Um, well, I don't really have any other friends.
You could make friends.
You'd probably do really good making friends, honestly.
Hmm.
You're a lot friendlier
And
than
you
your
see like you see like the look on his face, like he's not accustomed to people saying nice things to him, and he looks like
Oh,
oddly touched.
You know, you just gotta put yourself out there. And, you know, I mean, look how I look compared to how they look, and somehow they adopted me. Right? So, you know, it's just about finding your people.
Yeah.
You don't have to stick with the hateful fucks just because that's all you know.
Oh, I guess I never thought of that.
you always hang
I
out with
mean,
us.
yeah. There's gonna be a great party at the beach. Why would you want to ruin that? It's gonna be so much fun. There's so much food and like it's hard to get glitter off, but it's sparkly and fun and the
Oh.
music is great and I mean, come on, how can you hate music where you can just feel the bass in your chest?
And I heard there will be a keg there.
Yeah.
Not one that is, you know, this one that smell okay, let's face it, this is not good beer. Make friends with people who don't make you drink this beer.
Yeah.
There's other beer?
Better beer.
Way
There's
better
a
beer.
lot
Yeah.
of other beer in the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rainy
It's-
will like reach into her bag and pull out like a sealed bottle of like some IPA probably that she's been like keeping and be like, here. Just, you know, just to remind you that there's better beer in this world than what
Yeah.
those fucks are making you drink.
There's better
He-
beer in this world.
Now that the goo is disintegrated, I mean, one knee still hurts
Sorry,
like
buddy.
a mofo.
Yeah.
But he just kind of like adjusts himself, so he's just kind of just sitting on the ground, legs out in front of him, leaning against the wall, and he takes the beer and says, "You guys are pretty nice. Well, thanks. I guess good luck.
Yeah.
I don't know if Enos is gonna be really happy to see you. He's gonna be real mad,
Probably not.
but you know, you guys seem really excited to see the Fire Lady, so hope she's happy to see you too."
I hope so.
I mean, we'll tell him that it was that guy. 'Cause he's a dick. Maybe he'll be more mad at him.
Yeah.
Just, you know, maybe find some new friends.
And hey, like at the end of the weekend, if you aren't sure where to go, we're heading out of town after this, right?
Probably. But you can find us at the out and about all week.
Yeah.
Wanna come
You
hang
find
out?
us there. We'll be there. We mostly just stake out a table up top, kind of away from the craziness. Just hang out, drink some brews, do some people watching.
I mean, don't we have an open tab for the weekend on the
We do have an open
on
tab
the
for the
mayor or
weekend.
whoever it was?
It was just for
So-
tonight.
Yes,
Yeah, well.
for tonight by the bar owner.
It's for
That's
the
right.
weekend.
The bar mayor, same thing.
The
bar
bar
mayor.
mayor.
Yeah, you know, I love
Just
that.
Guys, I'm so brain dead today.
I love that.
The bar mayor.
I
mean,
feel like
it's
he's
accurate.
the leader of the guild, and they just
Yeah,
call him
the
the
bar
bar
mayor.
mayor. He's the elected
Mhm.
official.
Yep.
Mhm.
The
Just
mayor
saying.
of the bar. That doesn't sound right, but it just
Yeah.
that's what my brain is stuck
It
on.
works.
Hey,
Anyway,
if you need, but yeah,
Well.
if you're not sure where to go and you want to hang out with some people, we'll be here. Always room at the table.
Oh, okay. And he, cracks open the beer, and it looks like he's got some thinking to do while he waits for the halfling, who is now, because he's knocked out, a halfling again, normal size. The enchantment ends as he waits for him to regain consciousness.
yeah, Rainey's gonna make her way out. How far away from the out and about from here?
Like
Pretty
across
far.
the-
Like
It's across
almost
town, right?
full across town.
Mm.
Yeah, like the out and abouts.
we're closer to the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are very close to the beach. Because the beach is right off of the southern exit / entrance.
Mhm.
And you guys are not terribly far from there.
Well, I would say we should let them know at the out and about, but I think it's faster if we go ourselves.
I think we can handle it ourselves.
Is
Yeah.
everybody, feeling okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
Not gonna lie, I've been better. Uh,
You're like your really dark eyeliner is real smudged.
yes, like, I'm gonna just cast Prayer of Healing on myself.
Yeah.
I put it like a roughly hand-shaped tendril of goo on you and cast Prestidigitation and say, I've done all I can.
Thanks, human.
All right.
To the beach.
To the beach. Um, you guys leave the halfling unconscious and the half orc. You know, you hear those gears turning.
Mm.
They're rough, but he's got a nice IPA to help, speed things along as he thinks about his life. Um, as you guys exit the apartment, the older gentleman is no longer sitting on the porch. It looks honestly fairly deserted at this point. It's getting pretty late at night. So you see, as you kind of walk through the neighborhood again towards the southern exit, you do see, apartments with lights on.
Mm.
You just kind of assume people have pretty much hunkered down for the night, because it is quite late at this point. It only takes maybe 10 minutes for you guys to get to the southern gate. Um, there is a little bit of a traffic jam because while most people use the main entrance to get into town, there are some people still trying to get into town for the festivities using the southern gate. But after a few minutes, the guards halt traffic in so that they can let people who are waiting to get out without causing a massive traffic jam. So you're able to get through the throng of people. You see as you're walking past them in the line that's formed there, you see one person who's in front of a cart, and the back of the cart is full of just like t-shirts
Mm.
that you can tell were like freshly printed. And another person has carts that's just flags, rainbow flags everywhere. And you can see these are the people who were like last minute trying to get their merch
Mhm.
in order to be prepared for the festivities to fully begin. The walk down to Wallcastle Beach doesn't take very long. It's about a 15-20 minute walk. And as you walk, once you get maybe from what Maggie knows is probably about 5 minutes out from like kind of the main down the path of like the main entrance to the beach, so to speak. Um, you hear and honestly feel the like rumblings of a of just bass.
The
And as you
sand's
get
like moving.
the sand is pretty much moving, and as you get closer and closer, um you see uh throngs of people everywhere lining the beach. There's fairy lights and fairies
Mhm.
flying around. You're kind of pulsing to the beat of the music. The groups of people are, in various states of undress, as they, just look like essentially a mob of people drinking and dancing and partying all along this beach.
I love your tokens.
Thanks.
Yeah. I like seeing people I recognize.
Yeah.
You know what's coming.
Um so Where is the music coming from?
On the I didn't put it on there because I was lazy, but on the stage, there is essentially like a DJ. And it's house music. It's not a performance, it's just house music.
Okay. And we are nearby the caves.
Yes. I'm just gonna, because Maggie knows where they are. Essentially, I'm just gonna put words in Maggie's mouth that you have. The easiest way to get there is to take the path down to the beach and then walk along the beach until you hit the caves. It's the simplest way to get there. Simplest and safest.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really feel like we need to be wasting any time like on the beach.
Oh, we know where we're going.
Yeah.
All right.
So we continue on.
Rainy
You
definitely
guys-
is like.
As you
form a
guys,
little line and like go through.
yeah, are you trying to make your way through the throng of people?
Yeah.
I
Are
feel
you
like you
gonna-
do the
Yeah.
crowd walk where you're kind of like holding on to each
Yeah, like
other and like half
through or
sideways.
around, whatever is
Yep.
easier.
Give me, I guess, just straight up dex saves to weave in and out of the humans. Oh, I'm
See?
sorry,
Or
various people.
Hey,
Various
that's
people.
fun.
Save. That way, if you have a bonus in it, you get the better number.
I don't have a
I'll go
bonus
to
in
it.
either, but I rolled a natural 20, so
All right,
I'm happy with that.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Chad. Happy Pride Month to you too.
Happy
Yeah.
Pride.
Yeah.
27 total.
27. Mr. Crest.
Less than that. A lot less than that.
Cool.
10.
10. Okay. I'm
I
sorry, what
got
was
10 in the
Rainy's?
end.
Oh, natural 20.
No, okay, just 20. Okay,
I don't
yeah,
have
you
a
did-
modifier,
there's no
it's just
better.
20.
You said that too.
Oh, how weird is that for you
Um,
not to have a dex modifier?
I don't. Just
I mean,
that.
like I really like cleric, but like I'm not used to,
Why can't I sneak?
being clumsy.
clank, 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 clank. And Alessandra,
14.
14. Okay. You guys kind of
Distracted.
you're trying to keep a wide berth around, and then when you can't get around people, you start to weave your way through. And as you guys are walking, you notice a winged gentleman with his shirt unbuttoned, wearing booty shorts, with like 3 guys in G-strings just like dancing around him.
Resand, is
And
that you?
Goo. And
I'm gonna
Goo
feel
with
for
your
that.
and Goo with your 10, you for a moment get kind of like pulled into this pulsating throng of
Oh, no.
undulating bodies
Does Goo
as you try to
pulsate?
pass through.
To the music.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
The music, it's like when you put water on a
It's like
on
yeah.
a speaker
on a
drum
dance,
and it
on a
just like
subwoofer.
yeah, on a subwoofer.
Yeah.
It bounces.
And
Shot.
you feel an arm and a wing like go like just kind of like go around you, and was like, oh my gosh, this is new. I love this festival.
I probably get distracted and dance for a minute.
Never seen you at one of these before. God, I've been to all sorts of heavens and hells in this.
They're saying that, and I just start to like envelop them.
Is he into it?
Is he?
He's into it.
What was the DC on that? 2?
Pretty much. Is a Saren a man whore incubus? Yes, he's
He's like-
into it. And he just, shimmies, like he almost like tries to get closer. He's not sure what to grab. But he's basically trying
You
to
leave
grope
that to me,
goo
honey.
and doesn't know what he's groping. But he's
Yes.
trying.
He's just groping.
The the three ladies, if you could give me perception checks.
Yeah.
Wait, we lost someone.
Lost somebody.
14.
What is perception? Miss Jackson.
Ooh, I'm a little distracted too. 11.
Okay. So Rainy and Alessandra, all three of you are walking forward, but the two of you all of a sudden go partner check. Wait a
Check.
minute.
Buddy!
Buddy! And you turn, and a few paces behind you, you see goo wrapped around some sort of a hellish creature in booty shorts, and three other guys in G-strings also like
You guys,
it's an orgy.
Rainy goes, "You guys,
It's pretty
You
much an
guys?
orgy at this point.
Guys.
Is Goo having sex in public right now?
We don't know what. I don't even. How would you know?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Are the tentacles out?
No!
Is it
Or in,
everything
so
a
to speak?
tentacle?
It's all tentacles.
Come on.
I don't
Come
I
on.
don't know whether I should look away or stop it or just keep watching.
I think you. We probably let it go on for like a good 60 seconds.
Maggie's like 50 feet further down the beach because she hasn't noticed this stop
Yeah.
yet. She's like focused on the tracking part of it.
Yep.
The
Ranger's got a range.
Ranger's got a range and it overrode the pride part of her brain.
Yeah, it probably. Yeah, we should get him. We should.
Go up to him and go, we gotta. Can you extract yourself from the human
Oh,
console?
Hey, don't
gotta
be
go.
a buzzkill. There's plenty of Viserion to go around. You can join in too. I'm gonna be
Listen.
here all weekend.
Listen, I will be by the front of the stage during the Scarlet Sizzle show. Come find me, baby, but we have an errand to run. And I'll let you buy me a drink later.
All right,
Yeah,
Draconic cute for a goth. Fine, take him away. Them. I don't want to be rude. They didn't tell me the pronouns. I'm sorry.
Oh, they don't care.
Okay, I appreciate that. I respect it.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you know,
start
it
to
was-
detach myself.
she just kind of goes, it's good
Come
to
on,
meet you,
buddy.
and like pats him on the ass and casts guidance just for a
Yeah.
good time.
He doesn't need guidance to have a good time at a pride festival, but he'll take
No,
it.
but give him a little extra oomph. We need to catch up to Maggie.
Goo, give me a con save.
Me con save?
Yeah.
I feel like
For
Goo has
Fairness,
so
what
thank you,
much
miss.
fans.
reason?
Oh, it's not poisonous. I think that's what you said before. You basically just made out with an incubus, and they do suck your energy.
Is it relating to a charmed or frightened effect?
No.
Okay.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
You might be like emotionally charmed, but not magically
It's
charmed.
okay.
You said con save?
Yeah.
23.
Okay. You extract yourself, and it's almost difficult to for a moment. You almost feel like this magnetic
Oh, I
pull
definitely
back
don't
of
want
your
to.
energy. Well, even as you're trying to, you almost feel like the life force energy in you try to like keep you attached, but you're able to stay focused and you're like, okay, we gotta save Scarlet Sizzle, otherwise there's no show
Mhm.
and there's no point, and you pull yourself away and do not suffer any ill effects from your makeout session with an incubus.
I'm just imagining that viral video of that like magnetic goo
Oh yeah.
glomming onto the
Oh,
metal
ferrofluid.
cube
Yep.
that it
Yeah.
just like just
Yep.
consumes. That's the image in my head right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Saren's about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's anything he's not about. It's- yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
Respect.
The
Yeah,
Jack Harkness of
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah, pretty much.
Truly. Truly. Perfect.
That's giving him a little bit too much credit, but
Yeah.
you know, that's fine. All right. The three of you, after you are extracted, do manage to catch up with Maggie. After you get about 50 paces away, you turn back to, tell them like, hey, we should be there next amount of time, and you realize that they are not there. And you notice them in the distance, like booking it towards you. And you're like, "Jesus." So you give them a minute to catch up, and you guys continue on your way down the beach. The party, tapers off. They're not taking up the entire beach. Essentially, as the music gets quieter, the party gets less and less. Can't hear the beat. What are you gonna do down there? Well, you do see one bush that seems to be
Mhm.
moving rather rhythmically, but not to the same beat as the music.
Mhm.
But you know better
I
than
start to
look.
envelop it.
Stop!
The entire bush.
You
Whole
don't know if
bush.
that bush is sentient or not, okay? It could be
Yeah,
whatever's
you have
in
to
it.
ask
It could be it. Don't know.
But you know better. You walk past. You know what happens at Pride. And after not too long, about another 15-minute walk down the beach, which at this point, now that it's quiet, is actually very beautiful and picturesque. The moon is almost full in the sky. And you get to the entrance of the caves that Maggie is familiar with. If it wants to open. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace at this point.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. You guys are at the entrance to the caves. You can see that it looks like there's kind of like a couple of different ways that you can go. Again, none of you have traversed the caves before, so you're not quite sure where you're going. But it does look like you've got a couple of different points of entry. Hello, doggy.
Oh, doggo.
Oh,
Do
18.
I see any tracks, any signs of struggle, anything that would indicate
Scorch marks.
anything that would indicate a direction?
Yeah. Are you trying to roll investigation or survival?
I think more survival. So like finding
Okay.
tracks and that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead and do that.
Guidance.
Sweet.
Yeah. I will I will investigate looking for basically scorch marks and glitter.
Okay, go for it.
Um
Torch marks and glitter.
yeah, scorch marks and glitter.
24.
Okay.
Less than that.
You added your D4, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Not that you
Ah.
needed it, but
You know, I'm not rolling great for those phenomenal in favored terrain rolls that I could be rolling. It's okay.
17.
Okay. Maggie, you get to where you know the main set of entrances are, and you stop the group so they don't mess anything up with
Yeah.
their footsteps.
Mm.
You know their tracks, but still, it's just easier if they haven't muddied things up a bit. And you squat down and look around, and as you kind of pace this front area here, you do notice tracks starting there and heading in.
Okay.
Um,
Oh,
and
God.
then Alessandra, you are looking for glitter and scorch marks.
Mhm.
You do not see any scorch marks,
Mhm.
but you do notice what looks to be like a ripped piece of glittery clothing.
Ah.
Um, so the sparkle in the moonlight does catch your eye as you're looking, and that is kind of like laying on the ground right around here.
So we know that it's this direction that we're
Costume.
going,
Yeah,
basically.
I think.
All right. Yeah, Maggie will point that out and tell everyone to move quietly as we head in. If we head inside.
Before we go in, can we take a quick 5?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes.
Take a quick 5.
Yes. Everybody watching, we will be back in about 5 minutes.
All right.
Once I
See you,
do
Internet.
the thing.
Sorry, I really have to
back.
pee and I need
Hello, Internet, again.
Hello again. All right. Just before our brief pause, the group had investigated and survival checked their way to a decent understanding of which cave entrance they should start with. And I believe the goal is to do so in a stealthy like manner.
Yes.
All right. So you guys can start moving in. Please give me stealth checks as you do so.
Mhm.
Did you say you cast Pass Without a Trace, Sam?
I did.
Okay. Because this character is also not good at stealth, which is really even the weirdest thing. 12.
Justin. 12 with Pass Without a Trace? You're muted. Try again.
I didn't do that bad.
Okay.
Rude.
18.
Okay.
31.
32.
Okay. Okay. There's two very different experiences that occur. um, if you guys want to, what's your marching order?
I'm
I'm
probably
gonna
first.
assume it.
You're
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. And then who would follow after Maggie?
I can go second.
Okay.
I
I'll
can
bring
Just
up
be
the
aware that my
caboose.
entire
gonna be
body is
caboose.
just sloshing and squishing around.
Oh.
Cool.
Apparently.
I'll be the caboose, yeah.
Caboose. Okay. So Maggie starts everyone off again, trying to look for the footsteps and any other tracks that she can find. So she's starting off very quietly, very, very focused on her task. Goo comes up behind and it's not, it could be worse, but the waves have been coming in and out of this area a lot. So the sand is very wet.
Mm.
And so like he kind of sticks to it and you get like a soft splat every so often as he rolls his way through.
The problem is that Maggie is spending all of this time and energy making sure that the person behind them knows where to put their feet. And I don't have feet.
Yeah. And all of that hard work of Maggie's does at least pay off for Alessandra, who is quiet and stealthy and focused. And bringing up the caboose, Rainy is also following behind, but following the wrong set of steps to take, and instead is like as Goo rolls into a spot and makes a slight divot and the water kind of rushes in. Uh Rainy just kind of steps in the slight wet puddle, making just a little bit of a splashing sound each time.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Good job, guys. But go ahead and start marching yourselves through.
I'm here.
I believe you guys, because your investigations led you to this entrance.
Oh, this entrance.
Yes. The other one's a dead end. Don't bother.
Thought it was this one.
I'm just gonna save you.
All right. And
And so,
it's so dark on my screen. Okay. Um. Shit.
sorry, yes. As you step in, and while it is almost the full moon, as you step in and the cave walls come around you, you do lose a lot of that light. Does everyone have dark vision?
Nope.
Cool. Cool.
No.
No dark vision.
I
Fairies
didn't even
don't
check.
get
I
it.
just assumed.
Oh, where are you?
I'm in front.
Oh, I have dark vision.
She'll,
You have vision?
Rainey will make her way around Alessandra and, You wearing a necklace or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
She'll tap your necklace, cast light on it.
Cool.
All right, where is Zoom? Forget how big I made this thing.
Yeah, this is a big map.
So light should be a 20-foot radius of bright light, and then another 20 feet of dim light. So
Did that work? Or is that mod broken?
No.
Oh, this is one of the ones that's broken. No,
Oh no.
it made my life so much easier. I don't remember how to do lights without it.
Can you put do you have the
There's something you can do to the token.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember without the
Just
mod that just makes the light.
I think it's on the vision tab.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
guess
if you
that
just
works. I
give
just
me
give you
That you
dark
either
vision.
have vision or you emit light.
Yeah. I mean, if you give me dark vision, it's not gonna be.
It's 20 and 20, you said, right?
yeah,
Okay.
it's not as quite as far as those of us with 60 feet of dark vision, but it'll do.
Okay.
Well, I just mean
Fine.
like
Go
60
fancy
is
pants
is
McGee
standard. I
over here.
think.
Yeah, it is.
Please, Helia has 0 fucking dark vision, so I just meant it was standard. Gosh.
There, sure. That's a color. All right, did that work? Because I can't tell.
I can't tell. I think it did. I think it's my monitor's just a little dark.
Oh.
Okay. So, do I know which direction to go? Like, do I see a path to go?
Go ahead and give me another survival check.
This time I'll guide you.
Oh, thank God. Not super helpful, but that's okay. 18.
Okay. You get just here into kind of where it starts to fork a little bit. And you notice the same tracks that you saw before. They seem to be going in this direction.
Okay.
And you also notice some other smaller tracks that seem to be going this direction. The ones going, call it north-ish,
Mm-hmm.
are more like boots and shoes.
Okay.
The ones going south are a little bit more clawed.
Okay. So we're gonna go north.
Okay.
So we'll go up here. 2, 5, 20. What was my movement? 30. 30. Oh, look. Another fork. I'll move up here just so that.
Can blame Dungeon Alchemist.
Oh, what are those? I probably can't see that far.
Give me, yeah, you can give me a perception check.
Dirty
I can
20.
see something up there.
Oh,
You said dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
You all see Maggie stop. Maggie, also give me a nature check.
Nature check. Funny enough, not proficient in
Didn't take
nature.
it.
Didn't take it. She's an urban ranger, friends.
That's fair. That's fair.
6.
Okay. Anyone else who noticed the something up ahead can also give a nature check if we want.
Do I do nature? I don't think I do nature.
So dumb.
No, I don't.
Oh, Court, you're muted.
Sorry, I keep coughing and I don't want to do it into the mic. I can't see whatever it is from where I'm at,
Oh,
so
okay.
it wouldn't make sense for me to make the check.
I don't know what it is.
I got an 18 perception to see
Okay.
them and a 12 nature.
And
I got
Alessandra,
6. I
No
got a
idea?
6.
Cool.
There's definitely
Um,
something up there, but
Yeah. You guys look ahead and you see some movement, and you can hear uh, some movement as well, and what sounds like, voices. You can't quite make out what they're saying, but you can hear little voices up there. Goo, you you kind of like, it's gonna say you like move your head. You don't have a head, but you kind of like focus in, and you realize, especially kind of what Maggie had said about the other tracks that looked a little bit more claw-like, you realize that that is a little group of kobolds hiding in the corner of this cave.
Aw.
Ready for the goddess.
I will in turn telepathy to everyone that there are kobolds ahead, lying in wait.
Or at least
They do
hanging
not seem
out.
to have noticed you. Yeah.
Okay. Can I do another survival check to see if we need to continue going north? Or if that
Yeah.
direction is the way to go?
Good.
And use a different D20. 20 for 29.
Yeah.
Okay. You look around and you kind of look and see what's going on, and you notice that those claw tracks kind of almost loop over and then go down, and you kind of understand that you would have ended up kind of looping back over here anyway.
Sure.
You see those, and then going again, continuing the northern path is where the humanoid prints are going. As you guys presumably continue north, I
Yes.
assume that's where Maggie's going to lead. Go ahead and give me another stealth check, as you now have accompaniment.
Wow. I rolled another 2. 12.
Okay. Okay.
30.
20. 24.
Not
Okay.
as stealthy as
Also
Lane.
24.
Okay.
Weird being this stealthy.
And you're adding in your your extra proficiency, right, Sam?
No, I didn't. So 33.
This is like when Kazuki, you're like, how did
I
you
know,
get
I
the
had to get the
Yes.
number. Yeah.
This is what he's born for. Jesus Christ. You guys are able to, even with a little bit of stumbling around the corner, skirt right past the bickering kobolds. As you start to round the corner and get a little bit closer, Goo, because you had the better perception check, you notice that one of them has what looks to be a like metallic material G-string on his head, kind of like it's a crown. And one of them is like pulling at it, trying to take it
Oh
for
my
themselves
God.
as they sit in the corner with their treasure.
I am deeply unsettled, but not judging. It's a private moment that I am witnessing by accident.
Don't judge
And
his
I-
crown, okay?
I'm not judging. I'm moving on and giving them the privacy that they deserve and expect.
He stole that from that shaking bush fair and square.
Hey, stole it from a bush, all right.
Oh. All right. So that was my 30.
Okay.
I'll keep moving. 5.
Yep.
20. We'll do 25. Oh, all right. So we've got an offshoot here, an offshoot here, and I think this looks like a dead end over here.
Let me go to your perspective. Yeah, that one does certainly dead end.
Okay, so we've got right and left. I'll do
I mean,
another
can
track.
we see? Can we tell, like, in terms of like drag marks in the cave, like which direction they're going?
You can go ahead and give me an investigation check. Or Sam, if you want to keep doing survival,
Yeah.
if that's better.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I rolled 17 investigation.
24 survival.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Rainy, you look around to see what's going on. You never saw any drag marks, so you assume that Scarlet was probably like carried by somebody. Maybe by your half-orc friend earlier. Or somebody else strong enough to do so. But you do, as you're looking around, very quickly realize, actually both of you realize that the paths, both kind of the northeast and southwest-ish one, are also dead end just as soon as you kind of step into them.
Okay.
Sam, with your, was it 24?
Yeah, 24.
You notice that the boot prints come up to about here and then disappear.
Jeez. All right, she'll move over there.
Mhm.
Okay.
As they're uh,
Can I check like natural or unnatural, like check and see if there's any sort of break or like I can't do it magically,
s-
but
Yeah.
I was gonna say, would you say that while Maggie's checking, we would have about 10 minutes so I could cast Detect Magic as a ritual and not use a spell slot?
I don't think it's going to take Maggie 10 minutes, unless you ask Maggie to wait 10 minutes, which is a group decision.
Uh,
Mm.
I mean, do you guys want me to see if there's anything magical going on? I just need about 10 minutes.
do you guys if you think we can wait?
What time of day is it?
Gosh, at
It
this
is
point, yeah, you're at a good, like, solid midnight, probably.
okay.
You have to worry about low
And
tide too.
Oh yeah, we didn't check. Did we check the time? We did kind of just went in.
Nobody asked.
No.
Yeah.
Maggie suddenly it dawns on her that
Like, oh yeah,
we're
tide's coming in
getting
and
really
out.
far into these caves, and I'm sure high tide is a couple hours off. I did roll a 28 survival.
Okay. Maggie steps up to where she sees the boot prints and looks around and is trying to understand, as you said, just like natural versus unnatural, any breaks in the rocks. And as Maggie looks, she notices just this tiniest of gaps right there that if you just like you think thin, you could squeeze through.
Everyone okay to go through?
I mean, dude just has to seep, right?
since it is such a tight squeeze,
Mhm.
do you want me to go first?
Sure. I can
Um,
do enlarge reduce, but it'll take away our pass without a trace.
Mm,
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
can.
wouldn't need to enlarge reduce.
Okay. Just
okay.
Yeah,
think thin.
it's wide enough. Just think thin. Like you might have to like take your backpack off of your back and like
Mm.
kind of drag it
Mhm.
next
Like,
to you and
Uh-huh.
just suck
Yeah.
it in.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Except for you.
Yeah, except for me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll stealth again, just to
Okay.
be sure. And I am at least going to go like the first
Mhm.
like 5-10 feet until it starts to open up.
Okay. And describe your approach. Are you like, sleeping and like creeping along the ground or okay.
Just creeping along the ground, just being as small footprint, just kind of just snaking through this as best as I can.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that stealth check.
Jesus Christ. With advantage, with Pass Without a Trace, I rolled a 5, so
Buddy.
18.
Okay. You step. I'll just move you because I think that wall's gonna suck to try to get through because it's so small. You go right inside this little doorway and see an area that opens up. And immediately you can see 4 guys. Well, 3 guys, 1 were rat. So you don't want to assume anything. You can't quite tell. Um, sitting around like a little campfire there, is chatting amongst themselves.
Do any of them refer to any others by name? And
I
I'll
need to take my canine out. I will
Okay.
be
Do
back.
you want me
Tina,
to
you
take a
can-
canine out?
No, you can. Just play my character. if you need to.
Okay, I will play your character.
here play my guy.
Be me.
Yeah, I mean, I stick around for like a minute if I get the vibe that I think I can get away with it. I'll stick around for like 1 minute to see if anybody refers to anybody else by name.
Okay. You and sorry, the stealth check was 15, right? 18?
18.
18 with your roll. Perfect. Okay. So you settle there for a minute to listen in. And you hear one of them say, like, where the hell is Sherelle with the cake? Thought he said he was gonna get cake so we'd have something. We were just sitting here watching this chick. I don't understand. And someone else says, dude, Enos, like, calm down. I'm sure they'll be back. They probably got distracted along the way. It's fine. They'll be here soon. They'll be here soon.
Which one is Enos?
Enos is
This guy.
this guy.
Okay. Do I see any other exits to this room?
From where you're standing, you don't see a clear exit, but I'll give you that you think that, like, you don't see a solid wall behind Enos, so you think there maybe is another bend or area tucked over there.
Okay. Um I'll try and make my escape.
Okay, go ahead and give me another stealth check.
Here we go. I got a pair of 12s, so 25.
Nice.
Okay. And that one was perception for that guy. Come on, where? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So this one guy got a natural 20. For a total of 22. And I'm sorry, what'd you say it was?
25.
25. Okay. So you are able to slither right back out of that little crack. You do, like, as you're kind of rounding the corner, you notice this guy kind of look in that direction, but quickly turn back and dismiss. Maybe he was just looking to see if the other 2 chuckleheads you encountered earlier were heading that way.
I'm stuck inside the wall now. I need help.
Sorry. I put you there.
Thank you.
It's bouncing around the ether.
What'd you see?
There are Enos. I know Enos is in there. And I describe him. Kind of looks like a prick with a fishnet top and a skirt.
Excuse you.
Um,
It's a manly kilt. It's totally different.
Oh yeah, okay.
The warrior's outfit.
I know what a kilt is. But there's two other guys and a were-rat as well. They did make reference to someone that they're watching. I couldn't really see very well to see, how much farther back the passageway goes.
You didn't see
The
Scarlet.
area that they're in is like a 15 by 15.
You didn't see Scarlet though.
I did not see Scarlet. I can make all four of their lives exceptionally difficult while we squeeze through this crack.
I say we go. Keep them
Is this one of-
occupied.
Is this one of those times where it might be exceptionally difficult for us as well once we get through the crack?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That'll be a determination that the DM makes, to be entirely honest.
Can you keep the webbing on the floor?
Oh, it's gonna be way worse than web.
Oh
Is
god.
it the
God.
tentacles?
Yeah.
It's not. I only have one 4th level spell slot, so I have to be very careful of whether or not I want to summon Evert's Black Tentacles or if I want to summon an aberration with that,
Jesus. Okay.
or if I want to cast Vitriolic Sphere once. But no, my idea is the Hunger of Hadar,
Okay.
which is a similar to the Evert's Black Tentacles.
If
Mhm.
I can
Um,
get over it, I can
It is
go looking
it is
further.
a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
So am I able to center that somewhere that is not going to ruin everything?
Do we know exactly? We don't know where Miss
'Cause
Scarlet
actually-
is, correct?
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah, if I center it like on the wall, I can hit all of them, and at least some of us can get through.
So huge.
It
Yeah.
is. And it's a sphere.
Yeah. So it's gonna
so the
fill it,
top
isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a very high ceiling. I'd say
So
Maggie
would the
with-
walls confine it to just inside this chamber?
yeah, I mean it's not going to go through the walls.
Uh-huh.
But you don't know of another entrance in that Maggie could take. But I would say you're reasonably certain, like, Maggie's not that big. So like
Small-sized.
with a good enough, roll, some decks, she might be able to kind of like squeeze up real tight to the ceiling and
Okay.
over if she needs to.
Okay.
Maybe.
How about you let me go in first and get a head start?
Yeah. I will do exactly that. You go in, get a head start, and I will cast this behind you. Go with the gods.
Okay.
Can we see through this thing? Like through the crack?
Oh, the crack in the wall? Yeah.
We can see through the crack in the wall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
for
you can
those
see it.
people-
From where you're standing, you're not going to see very much. You're seeing a wall maybe 10 feet away from the entrance and
Okay. I just want
12
to make
feet
sure.
away. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't see anything and I'm not creeping through the wall.
Okay. Then I'm going to sneak through the spot in the wall. I'll let you move the token. I'm gonna
Are you
s-
trying to? You're trying to sneak.
I'm
So you're
going to
stealthing.
try
Okay.
and stealth, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that roll.
tide's turn, my friends.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. 31
Okay.
plus 34. I'm sorry.
Okay. Like
Mm.
the barest of gentle breezes, you just glide right in. Um, and as you enter, you see the 4 people sitting around the little campfire, talking amongst themselves.
Okay.
So I'll let
I'm-
you move your token now that you're in.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up at the ceiling. So I have 30 feet of fly speed. So I'm just gonna kind of keep that to go up and over. It's now that I've seen, I guess a move. Do I see where where there's any more cave?
You can see from where you are, you see walls everywhere except for right behind
Right behind
Enos.
us.
This
Okay.
guy right there in the kilt, as it
This-
was
this-
described to you, the warrior's kilt.
Okay.
I
So
said what
you
I said.
presume it goes there.
Fishnet top and a skirt.
All right. I will stick up to the ceiling, stay up at the ceiling, and kind of graze that and try and go over his head and around the corner through that section.
Okay, I mean I'm gonna roll, but I'm pretty sure your 30 billion is more than sufficient.
Mhm.
More than.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And as you round that corner, you see looking very different than you've seen in any posters or performances before. No fancy outfits, but who you can only presume is Scarlet Sizzle in everyday attire. They are wearing a pale purple matching ensemble because every moment is still a moment. But this is very dressed down, and they are tied up and unconscious.
Okay. I'm going to. I'll wait. I'll let everybody else do a thing.
Okay.
Since we
So
decided
next
that they
is-
would kind of do a thing after I went in.
Okay.
You're gonna do it.
I want to sneak into the room.
Okay.
Just here.
All right. If you're sneaking, give me another stealth check.
And I'm too far away to get past without trace.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
But that was a 19 on the die, so 22.
Oops. I just throw it. That's cool. And that guy has. Wow. Nope. None of them notice. They're not very perceptive. Jesus.
Okay. Alright. I am going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
On this area.
You really kept us kind of lodged in here, didn't you?
And it was because when Dustin put that there, I was like, wow, he is only going to barely just miss Scarlet.
But, yeah.
All right. Cool.
I can't see.
I
No,
know.
you can't.
It's funny. It works better this way. Is there a save? I don't have it. I should have opened it. I don't recall.
Hunger of Hadar is so much bigger than I thought it was.
I know.
We don't use that often. Damn.
Okay, so you open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range, lasting for the duration. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light,
Oh.
magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded.
Okay.
the void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any
Cool.
creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against
it.
it.
Oh,
You're so proud of yourself.
I'm and growing more and more proud with each passing moment.
Okay. So all of a sudden, essentially, the room is plunged in darkness as the fire that was lit is in the middle of this, and thus there is no light.
The fire is not actually extinguished,
It's just not.
but
yeah.
it emits 0 light.
Yes.
Everybody within the area is blinded.
And Maggie, you have the light spell on you, and it's very strange because essentially, like, on one half of you is unnatural, disgusting darkness, and the other half is still radiating just a little bit so you can see your tiny little corner of this cave.
Like, motherfucker! She, like, went to turn to go get somebody to heal, like, one of the clerics, and just suddenly wall of absolute pure darkness.
Yes, that's 100% what happened.
Great, cool.
As soon as that happens, the 4 people just, what the fuck? Who is that? What? How in the hell is that possible? Do you think the queer did it? And
Y'all are gonna die now.
you asked me if there was gonna be a way for you to talk yourselves out of beating these people up, and I said no. I've learned my lesson.
who the fuck said that?
We don't negotiate with homophobes.
No, we do not.
Nope. That is how this dream works. So just for my peace of mind, I'm gonna put everyone in initiative order.
Yeah, it's
at
good
this
call.
point.
Good call. Good
Let
call.
me go over here. Okay. Maggie, what do you got? Oops,
Okay.
the wrong thing.
I gotta roll.
Oh, let me roll. Oh, wonderful. And it's not anything that can help with favorite terrain, so that's a 13.
Okay, and Alessandra.
14 for me and a 10 for Rainy.
Okay. And both spots, 14. I really wish the D&D Beyond Encounter Builder in this one would talk. Like, if they get that integration going, I would be extraordinarily happy.
Because it sucks having to balance both of them.
And then Mr. Goo.
17.
17. And now these idiots.
There is a popper.
Where's the other half of that walk?
Uh-oh.
Oh, zoomies.
He takes himself for a walk. What are you talking about?
Hi.
With the zoomies.
Oh.
Yep.
11. Goo, what is your dex?
16 plus 3.
Okay. Lee does win, so I'll just leave him where he is, and nobody else has died. Okay. All right. As the room is plunged in utter darkness, Enos stands up So he starts his turn, and he's going to take some damage immediately, if I remember correctly.
Yes, there's no save.
Right,
Cool,
sorry.
cool. Love that. Okay.
Um,
So in summary, Maggie snuck in, flying over everybody, and is standing flying next to Scarlet at the very back of this cave. And Goo snuck in and cast Hunger of Hadar. So most of that room is plunged into utter darkness, and the homophobes said some homophobic shit and are not going to get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Solid.
You take 8 cold damage immediately at the beginning of your turn.
Okay. Uh, Ina stands up trying to see what's going on, and from this portal that essentially opens and right up the traditional manly kilt that he is wearing, he just feels a real cold breeze
Oh,
and takes those 8 points of damage.
Too cold.
Too cold. And so he would need to make a. Oh, that's when he ends his turn
When he
in order to get
if he
out, right?
ends his turn and he's still in it, he has to make a dex save or take acid damage as
Okay.
well.
And is it difficult terrain?
It is, and
That's what I
he's
thought.
blind.
And he's blind. Awesome. I love that. So he's going to grip on to like just put his hand out to the wall that he knew was next to him to kind of get his bearings. And he's going to actually head towards the back of the cave to where Scarlet was to try to. He assumes that Scarlet woke up and whatever magical gay stuff they're doing is the cause of this. So that's 10.
that's not good. Not good. Not good at all, guys. I'm not meant for
20.
close combat.
What? What are you talking about?
What?
Are you still flying up by the ceiling?
Yeah, probably because then on my turn I was gonna come down to Scarlet. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm probably up at the ceiling at this point.
So that means he's actually going to end up. I'm gonna put him over here, but he's
He's
actually
underneath me?
unknowingly going to be underneath you
Cool.
because that's the best place for him to stand, and that gets him out of the
Sounds good.
darkness. And all of a sudden, he can see Scarlet still unconscious on the ground, and he's extraordinarily confused. But he doesn't take an action because he doesn't know what's going on. So he's just moving over. I will have him do a perception check to see if he notices you because he's gonna be looking around like,
Oh
what?
yeah. I'm also lit the fuck up too, so like
That's true. That is true. You
I do
are
have
a beacon.
pass without a trace, but yeah, I am currently a beacon. Currently fairy flashlight.
One. Okay. Yes, he steps out of the darkness, immediately looks at Scarlet, but then notices a light floating above him and
Like a
sees the
fucking Tinkerbell.
yeah, it sees Tinkerbell flying above him and goes,
So-
oh, all the fairies really do stick together. How the hell did you get in here?
Hmm.
And that will be his turn. Oh, I didn't actually hit begin. There we go. The other guy who's very heavily tattooed, and was sitting next to Enos, does like a similar tactic, puts his hand against the wall, but he's going to try to head out of the cave corner that they're in. And so it's only going to take him. Oh, sorry. What's his damage there, Dustin? His immediate damage?
4 cold damage.
4. He probably should have put a shirt on, but it's a really hot summer day. So, and his tattoos are so cool. He's kind of showing them off, But he regrets not wearing a shirt right now as the void opens up around him. So that is. Well, how much movement does he have? Yes, he has enough movement to get out. And once he gets out of that, he can see once again, and the light emanates oddly, and he kind of looks behind him and does a similar thing that Maggie did and sees like nothingness there. And then he essentially ends up right in front of you, Goo. So he's going to take an immediate swing at you because he doesn't know what
know I'm
disgusting
there.
thing. You're standing right in front of him.
But I rolled a 22 on my stealth.
You did roll a 22 on your stealth to get in the room. All right, I'll make him roll a. How are you? Are you puddling again?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
I'm a wet spot
You're
in this
puddling,
damp
okay.
cave.
You're puddle, not humanoid.
You're like a tide
okay.
pool, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Um. Nope, that's only a 19. He steps out and sees a tide pool, and just kind of looks around confused and yells back to his friends, I think the way is clear. Maybe we had the tide wrong? I don't know, but we should probably head out. And now it is the puddle's turn.
Get him.
I-
Sneak attack.
Get him. I don't actually have a whole lot of get 'em. I have a lot of make everything
them?
sticky.
Yeah, hold him. Crowd control.
Make everything very uncomfortable.
Here we go. I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
You need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
14.
The DC is 15.
Okay.
So because I am upcasting this at 3rd level, you are gonna take 5d6. I think, what is that? Psychic damage.
You just see Max's tail. Just
Yeah.
So that is 18 points of psychic damage.
Jesus. He's got a fucking migraine.
And then as a bonus action, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
It's not very nice of you to pick that one. Oh, okay. You rolled well. 16.
Okay. So you save. You are not pushed back into the darkness.
Okay.
That fucks up the next thing I was going to do, which was drop my cape and then move to hide again somewhere else.
So you mean naked?
So I would be full naked. But yeah, that concludes my turn.
Okay.
And I
Mhm.
shout to everyone else that's on the other side of this crack, and I shout, "Get him!"
Do you keep the darkness up?
Yeah.
Okay. Just confirming. Okay. Alessandra, you hear a commotion and you hear Goo in your head say, "Get up!"
In your voice.
Yeah.
Right. So my own voice is just amping me up.
Yeah.
That's really what
Get
this
'em.
is.
Your own hype man.
Can I see this dude through this crack?
Where were you? Yeah, you can see, like, maybe not see his entire body, but you can see at least, like, part of him. Enough that if you wanted to pew pew something. You could pew pew something.
Cool. Yeah, then I'm gonna pew pew something before I step through and take up all the what's left of the room. So I mean, he said to get him, and I heard somebody was speaking
Back on.
slurs in there, and I don't know if it was this dude, but they all kind of sound like assholes. So I will Torching Ray at 3rd level.
Okay.
So let me just roll the attacks, which is going to be 4 of the rays. So 17. Wait, no, I can't add 7. 19. 23. Okay. It is 19 to this is the to hits for them. So 19, 17, 23, and 27.
Absolutely, every single one.
Damn.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8 d6. 4, 7, 12, 14. 8 is 22. 6 is 28. 5 is 33 damage.
Well, you drop them.
Yeah.
You peek through the door, and you can just basically see like this part of this guy, and just pew pew.
It's
and
like
he
laser,
just
the laser
drops.
light shows where they go on and they're on. That's what it kind of looks like. It's just a series of like red laser lights that just zero in on this guy.
Yeah, and he drops instantly.
Damn.
Jeez Louise.
Mark that off. Yeah, and then I guess as a bonus action, I'm gonna face step into
the room. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Just to make life easier, I'm gonna get rid of his token, so you can feel free to step in his space if you would like. You stand on his dead body, or somebody can.
here, I'll go here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, there's enough room for one other person.
What do you know? You have one other person, and then I will move. Rainy was standing up here, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about that in your movement court. Anything else, Alessandra?
Nope, that's good.
Okay. Maggie.
Mark that off.
Oh, I hope this works. She's going to initially wanting to go to Scarlet, is going to focus on the douchebag underneath her and take a shot. Is he how far away? Like, am I shooting at disadvantage?
Am
I
you're
into
up at the
melee?
top of the ceiling. No, you're probably a good 10 feet away.
Okay.
Maybe a little more. Math. But if you're at the if you're hovering by the ceiling, then yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
And actually, you know what? Since I'm gonna say she's hovering, I'm gonna burn. Oh, where is it? Burn my bonus action to do Writhing Tide so that I can hover, just to be. I can hover for a minute.
Okay.
Just to be fair. Alright, first attack. Come on. He's gonna miss at a 13. I assume.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Second attack. See, this is where it turns, you guys. I got cocky because I rolled a 2. God damn it.
Oh no.
Shit.
You were very close with the first one. That was very close.
Damn it. Yeah, she's not used to being this close to anybody, so it kind of spooks her. And that's gonna be her turn.
Does the Writhing Tide cause any sort of effect against him?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Because isn't it just like fairies burst out of you and hold you up?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what happens. Yeah, like they just kind of multiply and then they hold me up. And that's kind of it. They don't do anything unless I hit him, and I have to hit him with it first.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, trust me, I had a plan.
You yelled out, "I'm gonna get you!"
Next time, guys.
Help!
Where are you?
Next is
Oh, don't go
the-
into the darkness.
Back here.
I cannot stress that enough.
Next is the were-rat, who is going to try to stumble their way out in the direction that their friend took, because
Mm.
as last thing they heard,
They don't
he
know
said,
what
"Hey, it's
direction
there."
they're.
I said try.
Oh, unless they heard him. He did say something.
He did say, "Hey, come out of the cave." Like, I think we miscalculated the tide or something like that, because he saw a puddle. And so they're going to attempt to go that direction.
Okay, you do
Um,
take 3 points of brisk weather.
Weather. Why is okay? I don't know. My iPad was being dumb for a second. Going to have. Oh, we're gonna do that disadvantage to see if they can figure out where they're going. There it is. Okay, that's an 18. They have a decent idea following their friend's voice as to like, all right, I should go here. So they're going to try to walk along the cave wall. And they're gonna bump into their other friend who's still standing there. Uh, your movement. 30, and they're not they hope they're going in the right direction, but since this is difficult terrain, they are still stuck in this darkness.
They need to
Mhm.
make a dexterity saving throw then.
That is 13.
13. They get the milky otherworldly tentacles.
I don't like it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
For 5 points of acid damage.
All right. That is their turn as they attempt to understand what the hell is going on. Rainy, you saw Alessandra drop a dude in about a second flat, and then Misty step inside.
That guy was a dick.
I think okay, I can't actually see anything aside from her
Mhm.
cotton candy friend, Alessandra.
Pretty much.
So I'd like to squeeze past, I guess.
Okay. It's not difficult terrain or anything. You just
Okay.
gotta, maybe take your backpack off, as I said, and, shimmy a little bit.
All right. And I
You got through
can't
the wall all
see.
by yourself. See? Court figured it out, guys.
And I
Well,
can't see
Court
either of
is
these
better
you
than
guys.
the rest of us, I guess.
No, you cannot see those guys in there.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to orient myself. And where is Enos? Is he?
You presume further in? You did hear Maggie yell for assistance.
Help.
I again, I can't stress this enough. Don't walk into the darkness.
And I believe you were not. Yeah, you were standing on Goo.
Yeah, I was
You
right
try to
there.
step forward and you go, "Oh,
Oh,
sorry, dude."
Yeah.
wait.
Where's Maggie at in all of this?
On the other side of the darkness.
On the other
of
side.
the
On the
Yeah.
side of the
Yeah.
darkness, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just like trying to figure
No,
out.
you're
the
No, you're
layout of
good.
the
Yeah,
cave.
on the other side of the
Um,
darkness.
I will. Oh, okay. I don't really know what else I can do aside from, I guess, as a bonus action to start off with, I will cast Spiritual Weapon
Mm.
at 3rd level.
Okay. Doo-doo. Spiritual skull.
Uh,
Ooh.
Did you get to work?
Yes. After I
Nice.
found you was big a butthole the other day.
And then I don't know what to do if I can't see people.
You could always hold your action that if
Uh,
one of the people presumably that comes out of this darkness walks out, you can take your attacks.
all right, so you see her kind of wave her hands, muttering to herself, and all of a sudden, like, a translucent, very large skull with like red glowing eyes appears next to her as her spiritual weapon. And then, since I can't see anything else, I'm just going to ready a sacred flame, which is a cantrip, so I should be able to do that. For if the magical darkness drops off or if somebody moves near one of my friends that I can see, then I'm gonna let loose the attack.
Okay.
Okay, and I have a question because I've never used spiritual weapon before.
Mhm.
Is for the spiritual weapon to attack, is that a bonus action or does it, once it's out, does it just attack independently?
It is your
You get an
yeah.
attack
Mhm.
with the casting as the first bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and then as a bonus action on subsequent rounds, it can make more attacks.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
essentially your offhand attack.
Okay.
But
I
I'll
just
say
wanted to make sure
whatever.
that it
That's a
wasn't
really good
like,
way to equate it, honestly.
Yeah.
yeah. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't in place of my attack.
And I'll let you whenever your attack triggers, both of you and the skull can attack.
Okay.
Your god does not like homophobes either.
No, she doesn't. Um,
No, nope.
that is my turn then. I'm holding an action for as soon as I might be able to see somebody.
Okay.
She'll just kind of say, Goo, it'd be really fucking nice to see what we're dealing with here. And that's it.
All right. The last guy is up and gonna try to follow and get out of here. He did feel his were-rat friend walk by, so he thinks he knows where he's going, but let's see if he knows where he's going.
He also takes 7 points of cold damage at the start of his turn.
Okay, and so he's gonna take those 7 points. And he's going to put his hand against the wall and start moving, but he is completely disoriented and
Oh,
goes in the
no.
complete and total wrong direction.
Poor guy.
And ends up just putting himself further in the darkness.
He needs a dex. Would the results of this dexterity saving throw be at all dependent to his ability to see? I ask this because the blinded condition states that you automatically fail any ability check that requires sight.
Sure.
Although saving throws are different than ability
Yeah.
checks. So never mind.
Yeah, that's true. But considering he is disoriented because he doesn't know what direction he's going in, I'll say sure. He fails.
That is 5 points of acid damage.
All right. The other end of the world.
Yeah.
Enos is looking at this fairy flying above him, shooting arrows at him, sticking out her tongue, apparently. And honestly, he can't do a lot because he doesn't have a range weapon. Okay. he will pull out the dagger that's in his pocket and
Uh-oh.
he's gonna try to throw it at you.
Okay. DC is 15.
It's 15 total, and ties go to the player.
Hey.
You see him pull the dagger out, and you also notice that he has a scimitar on his other hip, and so you realize what his preferred fighting style is, and so when he takes a shot, it's close, but it's not how he typically fights, and so he does miss a little bit, and the dagger embeds itself in the wall next to you.
Whew.
Like, you just yell, I don't know how you got in here and how you just poofed in, but get the hell out and turn the light back on.
I can't control the light, but you have my drag queen, so.
You have my drag queen, sorry. I was like, oh, of course that's what you want. Ugh. And Goo is up next.
Okay. I'm gonna drop concentration on the Hunger of Hadar. I believe Rainey now has a target to have been presented with.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes.
Get him.
Go away. There it is. Okay. Yes, so Rainey, go ahead and you and your spiritual skull can take your attacks.
Okay.
And let me know if you're gonna go for the rat or the other dude.
Do I have to attack the same one with both of my attacks? Okay.
Nope.
The skull is going to attack the rat for first, and that's. Let's see. 2, 6. Oh, that's a natural one. She's like surprised when the darkness lifts. Go!
That's fair. That's fair.
So the spiritual weapon misses, but she's gonna unleash the sacred flame at Freddie Mercury over here.
Okay. It's an insult to a person like this, but okay.
That's fair. Actually, sacred flame is a dex save, so he needs to make a dex save.
That's
14.
correct. I forgot about that. Is he good at that? No, that's a 9.
All right, so he's gonna take 2d8 radiant damage. Not great. That's 5 radiant damage.
Radiant damage. Court, high or low?
High.
Okay. As I said, your god really hates homophobes. Go ahead and try with your spiritual weapon again.
Hey.
That is a 24 to hit.
Absolutely. You orient yourself again, and all of a sudden the skull just like gets a little bit brighter in anger at what is in front of it.
That is 11 points of what is that? Radiant damage? Force damage, sorry.
Force for that.
Force damage.
I always think it should be radiant.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not. All right. Oh, whatever. Okay. So that was all of that triggers. Goo, is there anything else other than dropping that you were going to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something kind of dumb.
Cool.
We love
I
we
mean,
love
I
that.
would not stress about what is occurring in front of you very much.
All right, I'm gonna move here. I do, as I pass the were red, I would incur an attack of opportunity. If you want to take that.
15 to hit, Goo?
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Because on our way through the beach party, I had the presence of mind to actually cast Mage Armor.
Hey, good
Oh,
job,
nice.
buddy.
job.
So my AC is 16 now.
Nice.
Excellent. Yes, the Weret does reach out to attack, but is also reorienting after the darkness to light and is not successful.
Okay. Then I am going to cast the Arms of Hadar at 3rd level.
Sure.
I need each creature within 10 feet of me, which I believe is just these two, to make a strength
Oops.
saving
Didn't mean to do
throw.
that, but I guess that's answers my question.
I don't think I'm close enough to hit what's his nuts in the other level.
Enos. No, unfortunately, you are not. Wow. So 14,
Fails.
the highest roll. Okay. Well, then the 13 doesn't do it either. Then.
All right.
Okay.
So, tendrils of dark energy erupt from me and batter all creatures within 10 feet. On a failed save, you will take 4d6 necrotic damage,
Jesus.
and you are unable to take reactions until your next turn.
Cool.
So they both take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Goo, hearing the pleas of his friends, both for help on the other side of the darkness and hey, I can't F and C, Goo doesn't so much drop the spell as morph it and just kind of like takes the darkness and forms it into those tentacles, walking further into the room, and the tentacles just essentially grab on and squeeze both of them and they instantly drop.
Damn.
I haven't even done my big tentacles yet.
I don't like that thought, but okay.
I'm uncomfortable.
You have to save those for special
Good.
occasions.
I am going to, with those two dropped,
Oh yes.
I went 5, 10,
Oh my
15,
God.
20. So I've got 10 feet left. Can I see Enos from here?
That's a great question. Can you?
Like I can
Yes.
kind of see the top of his head.
Yeah, he's actually underneath Maggie, but for my mental clarity, I didn't put them on the
Oh,
same
okay.
token.
Yeah. So
Perfect. Then I am going to quicken.
The big tentacles.
No, the big tentacles are another 20-foot radius.
Oh, Jesus.
not
Christ.
in here. It's not that kind of party.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be.
Stop! Don't touch me with your tentacles.
I am going to quicken a 2nd level dissonant whispers
Okay.
at him. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
15 is the DC.
Dice go to the player.
Yeah.
So he takes 19
Jesus.
psychic damage.
Okay. You
Yeah,
quicken
19
that
psychic
spell,
damage.
and you see him just kind of like clutching his head, and he drops to one knee. Like he's up, but he is in like a mental anguish he's never experienced or thought was possible.
Oh
Okay.
my god, it's your conscience.
It's the
He
consequences of your action.
immediately uses his reaction, if available, to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
He literally can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Alessandra, you
Okay.
watch gooify a
Mm.
couple of people.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
Mm. Gooified. So we got some friends here. Got some more friends. Oh god, why is that doing that? I will first I want to bonus action sanctuary on Miss Sizzle
Okay.
just in case. So, if this D-bag decides to attack or do something, it's gonna he'll need to make a wisdom save first.
Okay.
So I will put that up first, and then with my action, I will I'll just Sacred Flame. Yep. Sacred Spotlight.
Cool.
Sacred
That's
Spotlight.
a
Wisdom. Sorry, Dex save of 16.
dex save. Absolutely not. It's a 9.
Oh, okay. So that is 10 radiant damage.
Okay. He is clinging. He basically like feels the radiant energy.
He feels the love and he just
and
can't.
he feels the love and has this like migraine that is just his like conscience speaking up, and like he's dropped to his knees, so like he's up, but he's not cognizant, essentially.
Up.
All right. Maggie.
All right.
I'm sorry, Alessandra, was there anything else? I think that was
Nope.
everything. Bonus action
I'm
movement.
good.
Yeah, okay.
Hunter's Mark on Enos. We're gonna try this again.
Do it.
An 18 for the first one.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Second attack
Um,
is a 26.
Yeah, if you want to figure out how much you kill him, sure. Unless you're going for non-lethal.
I am going for
fine.
non-lethal.
Okay.
I'm going for non-lethal. And because clearly it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna roll it anyway. First one with fairies and Hunter's Mark. 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Right, if this is like super over, then maybe she makes a mistake and accidentally. Because the next one is 15 point damage.
You almost kill him.
Oh my god!
You got 4 points away from killing him.
Little over the pixies got a little excited, guys.
Uh-oh.
Just a little.
And you're like, rein it in, guys, rein it in. Okay.
Right? Easy. They're like breathing real heavy.
Yeah. All right, you drop Enos, and all of a sudden, everybody in the cave that's still up can take a deep breath, and you realize the enemies are taken care of. Since it's 10 o'clock, you guys are able to rouse Scarlet very shortly, and she tells you about how, as she came into town through the main gate, they essentially ambushed her, took her. There wasn't anything that, sorry, not she, they could do. And she's they thank you for rescuing them. You lead Scarlet back through through the beach and through town and to the out and about club, where they're ushered directly to their room by Anchor just to let them rest and relax from their ordeal. Anchor looks at you four and says, "Oh, I'm going to regret this, but fine, the drinks are on me for the rest of the weekend. Oh, this is... I'm gonna have to write off a lot." Um,
I slither into a barrel.
okay, that's awesome. I love it. um, the next day, Citrell does show up and thank you personally for your assistance. And in her own thanks, says to send her a bill for the cost of your accommodations this weekend, which was not comped. So and for the cost of your tickets to the show, as Scarlett said that you were going to get complimentary backstage passes.
Sweet.
So you
yeah.
essentially get to do Pride Weekend totally for free.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And at the end of the festival, when Scarlett is performing, it is you guys are backstage and able to watch as they perform, and they do a special dedication to their new friends, and have their hair set off sparks and set off a bunch of fireworks in the background to conclude all that is wonderful and queer and fantastic. And you saved
Yay.
Pride.
Woo!
Yay. Guys,
Good
we
job,
did
guys.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
That was awesome. Thank
That
you,
was really
Rhodes, for
fun.
running.
Yes.
Thanks for playing, guys. As
Also,
I
I
said,
really like this character in this party because they're
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
That was a
this is
blast.
a good group.
Mhm.
Glad you guys had fun. But
Yeah.
yes, thanks for everyone that tuned in and watched the first half of our Pride Month extravaganza.
Yes.
We will continue with other special Pride sessions for the next couple of Wednesdays as well. And then after that, I think we're back to our usual programming. Dustin's the DM. He'll let us
Yeah.
he'll let us know if it's different. I don't know. But thank you for everyone that tuned in. And we appreciate it. And happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Happy Pride. Bye.